Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tardis Zone live on this Friday evening. Are you okay there, buddy? Welcome along. Me and Teddy welcome you along on this weekend. As soon as see what I mean? Told you it was going to happen, didn't I? As soon as the stream starts, he wants to get down. Now, tell them what you are like before the stream. So before the stream started, Teddy jumps up on me to try to be part of it. And then when I put him as part of the stream, this is what happens. Say hello to your audience. Hello. So, now that's you done. Okay. Now he's sitting up beside his mummy. That's great. That's great. So there's no limitation on the topic tonight. And it'll be the same for every stream. So for people that are asking what the topic is, you don't need to ask anymore because the topic will be about anything you want to talk about from now on every stream. Yeah, I also have a list of people that are coming on. If anybody that hasn't come on before wants to come on. Now, the people that normally come on, I have usernames down. So you still have to say, can I come on tonight? I have usernames down. If anybody else that hasn't come on before or wants to come on, there's Marty there. Marty wants to come on. So I'll add Marty to the list. So if anybody else wants to come on, let me know. Right, Friday. Where's Friday? Right. So this is the order that I had it in, because this is the order that was given on the last live stream. So the last Time Lord was supposed to be on. The last Time Lord got bumped again. So the order that I have it in right now, as it is the last Time Lord, Milan Reviews, Neil, Michelle, and Gary. And then we have Yvette, Daniel, and now Marty.
The last Time Lord.
Last Time Lord is top of the list, yeah?
Yeah, when he gets here.
Yeah, when he gets here. So yeah, well, I talk for about 20 minutes, half an hour anyway. So if the last Time Lord's not here, then obviously last Time Lord will have to be bumped down the list. And if the last Time Lord comes on, then like I have your name here first. So what are you doing?
Gary's for Sunday Reverend. He can't come on tonight. That's all. It's correct.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. So you have him. We don't have him down for Sunday. Oh, you do have him down for Sunday. Right, that's okay. So the list as it stands is the last Time Lord, Milan Reviews, Neil, Michelle, Yvette, Daniel, and Marty. Gary is coming on Sunday night instead. That's fine. Fair enough. If there's anybody else that would like to come on, no, everybody's going to get 15 minutes. It's not 20 minutes. It's 15 minutes. Everybody will get 15 minutes to talk. Friday night, especially, we get a lot more callers. So that's how I'm going to do it. Also, today I tried to get Christopher Eccleston's book today. Very disappointed. It was released yesterday. Couldn't get the book. So I'm actually quite annoyed. I am, because I wanted to have a look at it. But very interestingly enough, I was looking on Twitter today, and a video. Oh no, it was Facebook, and a video popped up. Apparently, he's cancelled an appearance somewhere. And actually, watching the video, I was actually a bit worried about him. He said it's a family issue. But looking at him himself, he looks a bit tired. So I hope he's okay. If you haven't watched me Christopher Eccleston video that I put up before this stream, go and obviously check it out after the stream. But I really do hope he's actually on the mend, because mental health is more important than some of these events. Let me see. I'll do the usual shout out, see who's in the chat tonight. We've got 25 people watching. I'll put the chat up half an hour late. Sorry about that. Myself and Cheryl were out today and I was running a bit behind and I just wanted to have me shower and stuff and have something to eat and all that before I put it up. So sorry if people were looking and they didn't see it. Michelle's here, Charlotte is here. We've got Yvette here as well. Unknown 289 is here as well. Who else? I hate when that happens. Charlotte is here as well. Who else have we got? We have Paul here as well. Jesus, it keeps jumping up like that. Don't be jumping up like that. We got my beautiful wife as usual. Hello. Renee is here. I'm obviously here. Gary is here. Who else have we got? We've got Marty. Daniel is here as well. Peter Davison is here. Welcome. John Dugan is here. Welcome. And I think we're getting nearly there. Leland is here, but Leland popped in to say hello. Hello, Leland. Have a good weekend, mate. Jack is here. The Dr. AC is here as well. Welcome. Blue Bonnet Hoovian, welcome along tonight. Rocket Runner, welcome. And I think that's Milan Reviews is here. So Milan Reviews is on the list actually for phone calls tonight. So I'm glad you've popped up. We're just basically gonna wait and see if the Last Time Lord shows up. Let me see. Oh, I just realized Cheryl's bringing the dog out because she rolled up on the live chat. So yeah, I tried to get his book. I'm actually disappointed because I haven't been looking forward to reading a book in a long time, and this is a book that I really want to get my hands on. And I went in everywhere, tried all the bookshops, and none of them have it. It was supposed to be out yesterday, but I'm told that it should be there tomorrow. So yeah. Hey.
That's not okay.
Hey.
You're bold. You're bold.
We'll just wait for a second.
Bold. Sorry.
No problem. Dane is here as well. Welcome, Dane. Ted doesn't want to miss any calls. No, he doesn't. Peter Davison says, I have David Ilk's new book. Oh, yeah, that's that mad scientist fella, isn't it? Yeah, I like him. Oh, who's he barking at now? Okay, everything seems to be okay. Right. Yeah, another thing, I just wanted to talk about this whole verification business. So it looks like YouTube might be on the verge of a backtrack or, well, something anyway, because they put up a post on Twitter about an hour ago saying that they apologise and all this crap. They were trying to make improvements and they missed the mark and all this crap. So get away. Right, we know exactly why you were doing it. You were doing it because you wanted the YouTubers that were supported by big businesses to be the ones that's voices were heard, and independent YouTubers like myself and others, you are trying to screw over. But there's been such a huge backlash now from it that it might actually be, I don't know if it's going to get reversed. You never know what with YouTube anyway. But they says that they have overstepped the mark, so we'll see what comes of it. Apparently there'll be updates over the next couple of days. So we just have to see. But it is actually ridiculous. It is. And but some people say, well, does the verification tick mean that? That's not the point. The point is that's not the reason why it was getting done for. They said it was because confusion, with people that go onto YouTube. Verified ticks might mean that it's actually an official YouTube channel from a celebrity or whatever the crap it was, crap excuse that they came up with, right? It wasn't, right? Because there's a YouTuber out there, he has over 1 million subs and he even doesn't qualify, but ones that are supported by big businesses were. So this is where it was a deliberate attempt. It was a deliberate attempt to make sure that their videos are the ones that you see trending. Their videos are the ones that you see with this new algorithm. It's ridiculous when you search and everything. They know what they're doing. And you know what? The YouTube would want to be careful because the platform became what it was because of independent YouTube creators. Without independent YouTube creators, there wouldn't even be a YouTube. In the early days when people were putting videos up, well, it doesn't matter what kind of videos were put, they were the start of it. So to punish people like me and others is wrong. And I have to say, I was worried last night, but I had a good little chat with my friend Ballstrick, as I always do when I'm worried about stuff, and he put me mind at ease. That guy, seriously, that guy gets such a bad rep off some of the fans out there, but nobody actually knows how decent the guy is, because like he's great at giving advice and putting my mind at ease because he's been around a long time. So of course I go to him. If I'm worried about Ant, I go to him, I talk to him, and he's always there. Always there. And I tell you, seriously, he'll get back to me. He'll get back. If he doesn't get back to me straight away, he gets back to me. You know what I mean? And I have to say, it's the same with Cock and Gary. And they do be very, very busy, all of them. They do be very busy. And the fact that they actually even have a little bit of time to write something back to you. Do you know what I mean? Because seriously, look, I've only got 540 odd subscribers, right? And I get loads of emails, right? Messages, the whole lot. Right? Could you imagine what they're getting? So for them to even like reply back, as fast as they do, it doesn't. What I'm saying is that like it surprises me that they get back to me so quick because they're busy, and he was saying like, listen, like Ballstrick to me last night. He said, listen, don't give up, or keep fighting. You're an important part of this whole thing. And it was like, the guy knows how to put me mind at ease. So like, I just want to thank him because he's a good friend. I have to say, he really is. And I can honestly say that he's a good friend. He's always there for me when I need him. And that's what good friends, that's what they are. That's what good friends do. They're there when you need them. And he's there when I need him. I've met some lovely, as I said, I've always said this to you. There's some lovely people in this community, especially this little community that I've created here. And yous have created as well, because yous have all got to know each other and have developed some friendships and everything. You know what I mean? So that makes me proud. And yous all seem to get on with each other very, very well. And that is something to be proud of, because this side of the fandom was always getting stick about how toxic they are. I don't see it anyway. And I've never seen it. So, it's another lie, illusion. They're the ones that throw the insults. We throw facts at them, they throw insults. That's the way it goes. And that's the way it's going to be until this nightmare ends. Well, don't worry. I'm not going to give up. But as I said last night, I was a bit worried because, like, it has become a bit, this did start off as a hobby, but it's become more than a hobby now. I mean, it takes up every day, 7 days a week of me time. Even on the days that I'm not on, I'm always doing something, even getting a video together or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of annoyed me what they were doing. Dane asks us who made YouTube. I'll find out for you now. That's an interesting question. I don't know. I know who Zuckerberg, Facebook, isn't it? So who's YouTube? It's probably some fella that just like looks like a geek or something with the hair and just like, you know, what's wrong with me phone now?
It's Jawed, Kareem, Steve Chen, and Chad Hurley.
Okay, I'm not even going to try and pronounce their names. Right, they're names that I can't pronounce, so I'm not even going to try.
Kareem, Chen, and Hurley.
Kareem, Chen, and Hurley.
3 people.
3 people. There you go. 2 ex-PayPal employees. There you go. I couldn't have said it any better. We do like each other. We're actually coming over to your place for dinner on Sunday, says Gary. Widom7 says, hi Noel, just joined. Do you know that a few people reported you on Twitter for something and they have had a message back from Twitter saying that you violated our rules? Is your account suspended? No, you're not on Twitter. Only I can check. It doesn't matter. You can't do anything. Could you do me a favor? I don't know if you're obviously on Twitter. I don't want you to name the person that has actually reported me account, but if you could tell me who it is, because I never received a notification. I know me account isn't suspended, so it was a nice try from the fools, but no, they didn't get me account suspended because there was nothing that actually breached Twitter rules. I try now not to breach Twitter rules, and there hasn't been a tweet removed anyway. But they did send me a message to say that I did violate the Twitter rules. But then when I went to check to see what the tweet was, I didn't even receive an email. So they must have reversed it because they said me account was restricted, but it was never restricted. So I could still share, I could still like retweet. So no, I don't know. They failed anyway. I have a funny feeling who it is, but if you could text me on Twitter or on Messenger and send me a screenshot of the person who it is, because I'd like to know, so I can block them so they don't get access to my Twitter account. But it's a nice try. Look, they've tried to take down my YouTube channel. They've tried to take down my Twitter account on several occasions. And they just, look, I'm not going anywhere. Multiple people reported you and got the same message from Twitter. Yeah, but could you send me a screenshot of these multiple people?
I'm growling at me.
So I can block them all, so they can't come onto my Twitter account. Because I need to protect my Twitter account from these people.
Peter said you seem good on Twitter. Peter said Twitter seems good.
It's not. It's a cesspit.
No, I mean that your account seems fine.
No, my account is fine. The account is fine. They can try, but they will fail. And it doesn't matter, even if they did take this Twitter account down, I could set up a new one and everybody would rejoin me anyway. So it was the same with the last one. Do you know what I mean? When I locked myself out of that, as soon as I told people and put a video up, I got all my bloody followers back again. So it doesn't really bother me. They could do what they want at the end of the day, but just do me a favor, send me a message on Messenger or whatever it is you're on and let me know screenshots of these people so I can delete them, because they could be following me, you see, and I don't know. I appreciate it. Well, I'll get a few callers on now in 5 minutes, and then we'll get the first call on. But yeah, No, I'm not in the UK. Someone sent me a link for the book in the UK. I'm not in the UK. I'm in Ireland. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. No, I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll just have to wait a couple of days. But it's annoying me because I really wanted it today to read after the live stream, even a chapter or two. You know, just to see. It's going to be an interesting book anyway. And I can't wait. Yeah, so I don't know. Multiple accounts. They're sad. Sad individuals. The funny thing is, I don't even know what the tweet was. That's what's annoying me. I thought, what?
Just move on about screen time. That's what they're hoping you do. The trolls are always hoping you'll obsess on it, so just move on.
Rossi G12 is here. How are you? I don't see the last Time Lord here. And I know what's going to happen. As soon as I take a call, they're going to pop up.
Well, then he'll just be next. Thank you.
Right. the last Time Lord. That's funny. That's funny. I like that one. Right, so Milan reviews. Hold on, I just got it. I just got a message, and I just want to check it. When I'm taking the calls, I won't be able to read any messages. Raymond O'Reilly is here. I sent them, buddy. Okay, thanks, Williams. I appreciate it. Fair play to you. Where did you send them, actually? Just so I know. Did you send them on Twitter or did you send them on Messenger? So it hasn't popped up yet, but I'll just check Messenger just in case. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know. Some people are just sad individuals. Right. Let me see. Twitter. Okay. Great. Right, we'll take the first call now in a second. I'll just get this phone all cleared. Let me see. Wait, where are they? Okay, you must have sent them. Ah, there we go. Right, phone is bleeding slow. Ha ha ha! Oh, I know who they all are. I don't know why you're making noises there. Just keep it to yourself. If you have a problem, keep it to yourself. Thank you. I know them all. Idiots. Still though, I don't know what I still don't know what the tweet is. Right. Thank you for that. Right, I'm going to take the first call because Cheryl's making all mad noises over there as if she's dying or something. Like she doesn't want me talking about certain stuff, like, and this is why I get annoyed because, like, well, I feel like I'm being restricted. Right, Milan reviews. Are you ready to come on? If you are, send me a text message.
Okay.
No, I mean send us a message on Messenger. Grant. Here we go. Hello, how are you?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good, good. What would you like
You're
to
a
talk
bit
about?
quiet. We just
No, I
all
don't.
that.
I don't know. No, I'm good. I'm good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
It's
What would you like to talk about tonight?
So about the whole thing that happened with Christopher Eccleston,
Yeah.
it's very interesting actually.
Mm.
Uh, uh, it was inevitable that the truth would eventually get like leaked. Well, not exactly leaked, more revealed, I should say. Don't know why I said leaked.
Yeah,
But
go ahead. Go
yeah, I
ahead.
feel like it's been a long time coming. But I feel like it's been like quite hinted since like last year that we were getting more and more information about it over the years. It's good he finally decided to come clear about it, but Jesus Christ, it backs the opinion that the BBC is a shitty corporation, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
Oh my God.
I know that I kind of always knew BBC were kind of, you know, assholes,
Soulless.
but I didn't know they were this bad. I mean, the way they've treated him
I mean,
is unbelievable.
yeah. I mean, a regular human, oh my, wouldn't think, okay, let's just get rid of him if he wants a break. They'd think, okay, sure, he wants a break.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Hmm.
I mean, if they really wanted a second season with him in it, though, the following year they're missing, and then try to find the doctor like Rose and Jack. I don't know. Then it would have been, but then it wouldn't really have been called Doctor Who. It would have been more so Doctor Where.
Yeah. It is. It's actually the news that's coming out now is actually quite shocking. I mean, even the way he was let go. He didn't even know that he had basically lost his job because he had signed up to do 2 years, and this is what's actually annoying me now. I thought he just left because he didn't give a crap for all these years, and it turns out that's not the case. He was actually fired, and David Tennant was hired behind his back. Now, I'm not criticizing David Tennant, and I never would. Great doctor, but if that's the way it was done, then shame on the head of BBC drama at the time. They ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, he should have really done auditions if they want to do it professionally. Like every day we're learning more and more about how terrible the BBC is.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Like the other day, a YouTuber I watched who recently had hit a 100 million milestone. Basically, he was forced to donate to this Anti-Defamation League, which I mean has a good idea of preventing discrimination and stuff, which is good. But however, it's been quite SJW and stuff, and attacking people for literally having their own opinions and other things, as well as trying to like cancel this very same person's channel, really. And he didn't know at the time, really. He just thought, okay, he was just told, okay, yeah, I'll donate to it. It's against racism and anti-Semitism, sure. But then realized what's actually what it's actually about. He was like, he reverted his donation and said he messed up. And the BBC took this way out of context and just said, oh, he's saying he messed up because he donated to the charity and for its cause. Like, no.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
Really, it is.
I mean, and then you even hear about the problems that they had for Series 11, and then now apparently the problems that's been going on behind the scenes of Series 12. And it makes you wonder, is it all, and I'm not picking on, and I don't want anybody jumping on me here when I say this, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not all Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker. It's probably the big wigs at BBC. Do you know what I mean? There's just, look, Colin Baker said he was treated badly by the BBC, right, when he left. You look at Christopher Eccleston now is saying the same thing. Peter Capaldi, exactly, he was treated terribly, Peter Capaldi. BBC seem to have previous, and they still haven't learned their lessons. And you know what? I'm glad Christopher Eccleston has done this book, because it'll be very interesting to hear the rest of the things he has to say.
It's really just a shame, though. It would have been interesting actually have seen Doctor Who with a second season of Christopher Eccleston, because it just felt a bit underdeveloped, though. I mean, I think Dave Tennant was really just someone to pick up where Eccleston left off.
Yeah.
And while Tennant was good at that, it would have been also nicer to have seen Eccleston come to terms with it more as well.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, I love Bad Wolf and the Parting of the Ways, and I wouldn't want it to end differently. But at the same time, I would have liked to have seen a second season with Eccleston.
Yeah, same here. I mean, that's the thing that's always drove me mad, is what if he had done that second series? But I was blaming him on not doing it. Now we know it wasn't. It was the BBC. Imagine doing that to the star of a show that you've brought back, right? You basically have a bit of a fallout because you feel, because a lot of people are trying to turn this now on Christopher Eccleston. I have seen comments where people say, well, there's no kind of smoke without fire. Look, he wanted what was best for the show, right? He didn't like certain things, like like a lot of actors, when they do things, they do have some sort of input, right? He liked the favorite director. That happens. He likes the favorite writer. That happens. But the thing about it is,
everyone has a favorite or something.
But what annoys me is that he was sick, and his father was sick, and they wouldn't give him time off. Of course, he was going to be bitter with the BBC after that and fall out with people. His father was bleeding, dying, like.
Yeah, the BBC just don't go. Shouldn't go that low. Really, they should have. Any normal human being would have accepted that. Honestly.
Look, I understand BBC wanted to get a series out every year, but you had a great actor in Christopher Eccleston. His fourth season is a good season. It's a solid season. A second season would have cemented his legacy, in my opinion. I'm telling you, I'm pissed off. I'm actually rightly pissed off, man, because they shouldn't have done that. We got robbed. We basically got robbed of a second series with Christopher Eccleston.
We got robbed of so many great series with great actors, though. I also like to think more of Eccleston and more of Capaldi would have just been perfect, really. And now I like Tennant and I like Matt Smith, and I'm really happy with their 10 years. Well, not as much Matt Smith, although I do prefer the 11th over the 10th, really.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
I mean, yeah, had Capaldi had a more competent showrunner, a good fucking crew, sorry for my language, and the BBC not being woke, then Capaldi would have easily been one of my favourites, because just how light.
Yeah.
his doctor was. Even though he was a bit of a grumpy, he was still quite entertaining though to see him like talk back chat like that. Just be a bit more grumpy. It was a nice little change, really. And the whole how like he just had a new regeneration cycle as well, and he was like, I shouldn't have this life at all. I should have died on fentanyl. It was interesting to see.
Yeah.
But of course, that was never elaborated on. It's just, I'm grumpy and now I'm cool rockstar granddad. Like, no, I don't want that. Yeah, and also, one thing that Eccleston said, which caught my attention about how when the show started back up again, it should have had a female at the helm.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's saying that more to look progressive and appease to majority, really.
I actually think he's still pissed off. I don't think he's gotten over it, and I think he's just saying that to annoy people. I think he's just saying that to annoy people, to be quite honest with you. I don't honestly believe he believes that. I think he's only saying that because he's still I'm being honest with you. I think he's still hurt. He still looks hurt. And why wouldn't he be? That was a very traumatic time in his life. And if Moffat said he had him 80% on board for Doctor Who's 50th, well, then that was a bleeding miracle as far as I'm concerned, because why would he want to go back to something that he has bad memories of? It would bring back the memories of what happened in 2005. So I get it now. I get it. I even said I was sorry because I am, because I've been criticising this man for years, saying he never truly loved Doctor Who. But he was fired. He was treated badly.
Criticising for that.
So, but he was my fourth Doctor back after. You know what I mean? When I came back, it was the fourth Doctor. I really got behind it, and like everybody else, I think I was a bit shocked when we found out he was only doing one, because he was such. I remember people saying, "Oh, he's not going to be funny." He was funny. I remember people saying,
"Yeah, I had a good laugh at him."
Yeah, I remember
some of the dialogue I absolutely loved.
I know, he's brilliant. He's funny.
In Bad Wolf, this has always stuck with me. Oh, look, you came here 100 years ago. You don't look old. It's like, yeah, I've been moisturized.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine another doctor saying that. Could you?
No, brilliant though.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I mean, and now you look at the mess the show is in now, and it's kind of like, do you know what? They kind of deserve it. And I hate to say that, but they do. BBC kind of deserve this. Yes, the fans don't deserve it, but the BBC deserve it. Yes, they do. They deserve to take a hit. Because if that's the way you're going to treat, the main stars of which could be one of the biggest sci-fi shows that you could have, then you deserve everything you get. I mean, that man, he comes across as so humble as well. I mean, look, I'm just pissed off at myself because I was annoyed with him for years without knowing the whole story, and that's what annoys me.
Yeah, I can imagine though. But then, really, we should be pissed off at Jodie for not giving a fuck about Doctor Who.
Yeah, well,
she's just here to fit the narrative and be the shield of criticism for the BBC.
Yeah,
and Chibnall.
But the thing about it is that, like, nowadays, you've seen it yourself, even if you do, because she doesn't even know that. Look, she thinks that this show's a success because the BBC haven't even told her the true backlash. Because even, as I said, listen to that podcast. And even, did you know what? The worst thing about that podcast actually is when she turns around and says she didn't realise how big the show was after the first episode dropped.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Did she think it was going to be some sort of...
No, I mean, if you don't understand, right? So where were you? Someone said to me, where was she? Was she living under a rock? Where were you where have you been? Doctor Who's been around for decades. Like, were you hiding under a rock?
I thought the first Doctor was Christopher Eccleston or something, I don't know. Or David Tennant.
I tell you, look, I put up a poll, right? and I got the poll result today. Or actually, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So I got a poll. Remember, I did the poll. So I asked in the poll, what was the story that K9 first appeared in Doctor Who?
Yeah. Because a lot of people thought it was School Union.
Right.
A
2%,
lot
right.
of the quote unquote fans.
2% said they didn't know, and I have respect for that, right? They didn't know, right? So they're
Yeah.
honest.
I mean,
right?
I don't know myself.
But there was another, what was it? It was a 4%. The 4% right now. I have to tell you, the poll got 161 votes. So 161 people voted, right? And out of those people, 4% of them thought that School Reunion was K9's first appearance. And these are so-called.
Even he said he missed K9 and stuff.
These are fans.
And treated it as like a returning friend.
Seriously,
it is really, really stupid.
Even in the episode, you can see that it's obvious that that's not K9's first appearance in the show.
Yeah.
Oh man, I really.
They make it so obvious, but they also make it so like you don't have to go back and rewatch it.
Exactly.
Rewatch the classic series.
That's what RTD's era was very good at doing. He was able to attract the new fans as well as keep some classic fans happy. Not all, but majority of them.
With Moffat though, it was more for like the hardcore fans.
Yeah.
And then with Chibnall, it's for newcomers and 7-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly.
Around that
even look at the merchandise. It is aimed at kids. So, oh my Noel, what's going on here? Noel is the only one on Twitter here. Teddy and I stay. Oh, yeah, they're talking about Twitter.
I haven't been keeping that much. I haven't really been keeping track of the chat.
Yeah, I was just having a look there. I got a bit.
What's been going on Twitter then?
I just found out the tweet that I actually got suspended for.
Oh, you got why? What happened? Why did you get suspended? What did you say?
Well, because I wrote because I called a woman a walking vagina. So basically, right, the Picard trailer dropped, right, and basically, if you have seen the trailer, it's basically supposed to be about Picard, but it seems to be about this girl or something, right? So I just wrote up a tweet and I basically said, so Patrick Stewart has the name of the show, but it's about a walking fanny, right? And that's the tweet I got. Now, I didn't say, I said fanny, not vagina, so I don't know why they actually took it down, because they didn't break the rules with saying fanny, because the fanny pack as well. So that's what I got. That's what I actually got suspended for. The guys that suspended me, the guys that got me suspended, I've had run-ins with them all on Twitter, so I know who I know who they are. They're all getting blocked now tonight, so good luck to them trying to take me account down, these little muppets.
Yeah, I mean, if the roles in that were reversed and someone said, "Oh, a walking penis," they wouldn't do anything about it at all. They would just think,
I know,
it's fine because
I know
it's so ridiculous.
It's hypocrisy, man. I'm telling you. I just don't know anymore. Do you know what? I really don't know what's wrong with this fandom, man. No, you're off Patrick Stewart's Christmas card list. Don't give a crap. Don't give a crap. He's actually secondary in his own show, and I'll say it again. It is. It's about a walking fanny. I don't want the show about walking fanny. If it's called Picard, I want it about Picard. I don't want it about some girl, right? If you're gonna name it Picard, it better be about Picard. If it's not about Picard, don't call it Picard, right? Call it Picard's walking fanny or something. What?
It's like calling it Doctor Who and not having the Doctor.
Exactly. I mean, what are up with these people are just stupid.
Last time was a message, so you can call
Exactly.
Yeah, I got messages. Don't worry about that. Right, Milan Reviews. Thank you for a great call. Do you want us to put you down for Sunday?
Thank you.
Do you want us to put you down for Sunday?
Sunday?
Yeah, we have a live stream on Sunday as well.
Sunday.
What?
I hope I can do Sunday.
All right. Well, just let us know anyway if you. Just let us know anyway, yeah?
I know I might have to opt out though. So sorry if I end up having to do that.
No problem. That's no problem at all. I understand that. Listen, you enjoy the rest of your weekend, all right? Talk to you soon.
Thanks.
No problem,
Talk to
man.
you soon.
See you, mate. Good luck.
All right, see you. Good night talking to you.
Good night. Nice talking to you as well. Say goodbye, Sharon.
Bye, Sharon.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
I can't resist the joke.
I know. And that was Milan Reviews. Great call. Yeah, so that's what I got suspended for. Fair enough. But I don't think, look at, I mean, Bette Midler put up that she was going to stab her president and she gets to stay on Twitter. And Miley Cyrus puts up an abortion cake, but that's okay. I just say, oh, look, there's a walking fanny and I get suspended. That's how stupid Twitter is, you know. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm really not, because the fact walking funny. Oh, where'd that get you banned off Twitter now? Great. Who's next? Hold on.
It's the last time.
Oh, it is the last time Lord. Right, do me a favor, last time Lord.
Send you a message on it.
You sent me a message. I'll get you on now because we have and I am sorry that you have been overlooked the last couple of days, mate. And then it's Yvette. If Yvette is still around. And I know you're probably hanging on by now, but I had to get people on that I promised. Hello, how are you? Can you hear me? There you go. I can hear something. Can you hear me yet?
Sorry about that.
No, you're okay.
Hello, could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, perfect.
Alright, sorry about that.
No, you're grand. What would you like to talk about?
By the way, may I just say before we start, I do apologize if I've been quite agitated.
No, you're grand. Look,
demanding.
Look, I understand. Look. You were overlooked a couple of times, so I can understand it. Right? It's okay. But thank you for the apologies. I really appreciate it. So we can. It's
Okay,
grand.
thank
It's
you
all good. It's
very
all
much.
good. Right. So what would you like to talk about tonight?
Recently I catched up watching some series 10 of Doctor Who, in particular the World Enough in Time and the Doctor Falls.
Right.
And I've got something that I need to raise up.
Right, go ahead.
Do you remember the blue man from World's Enough in Time who was at the very top of the Mondas ship? What happened to him at the end of the Doctor's Fall? Because I'm assuming Heather and Bill went back to the TARDIS, but Heather can't teleport into the TARDIS, so she would have had to teleport outside of the TARDIS on that floor where the blue dude was unconscious. So did they have any interaction with that blue guy, or did they just ignore him?
Do you know what? See, this is what Moffat is famous for, right? You have to bring up a very good point. I forgot about that blue guy. Do you remember the blue fella when they're coming up and they come up the lift in the bed with the bed and they take Bill away?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the blue fella.
Yeah.
He never explains. This is Moffat for you. This is Moffat the last time, Lord. This is what Moffat does. He never ties up all the loose ends, and people think he's a genius. Look at him, Stephen Moffat.
This is why they need to.
Yeah, go ahead.
What I think Stephen Moffat should do now is create a novelization of that story, both of the stories, into one book where he can go and fix these plot holes. Because I don't enjoy seeing plot holes on this level just left out. It gets kind of irritating when you watch the episode.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from.
No, I agree with you. I mean, he's famous for his plot holes. Trust me. He's famous for his plot holes and his loose ends. I mean, he brings up the whole hybrid thing and then never follows through with it. Do you know what I mean? It's just typical Moffat. When Moffat is allowed to run free and do his own thing, it ends up being a disaster. He's like Chris Chibnall. They need someone in charge of them to get the best out of them.
I mean, I'm not trying to undervalue
those 2 episodes because they were absolutely great and probably one of his best for Peter Capaldi and one of his best stories as head writer or a writer in general for Doctor Who.
I agree.
But I
It's
feel like
fair.
the small stuff in that episode should have been explained better.
No,
I mean, he did try his best there, but he should have done it better.
no, I agree. I actually do love them episodes, I have to say. And of course, we wouldn't have got the Christmas special that we got then because, you know, as we all know, that was supposed to be.
I mean, I didn't really hate the Christmas special, you know. There were a couple of scenes I really enjoyed, such as the Doctor of War scene, where they were showing previous incarnations of the Doctor. I mean, the previous incarnations of the Doctor with the nostalgic music from Murray Gold's good old days of RTD made the scene so great. Oh, even the whole episode. I mean, yes, there were issues with the sexism, and I think it was played way too much. But
yeah,
I don't know.
well, it shouldn't have. You do know that Christmas episode should never have existed. You do know that the ending that we got for Series 10 wasn't the ending that we should have got either.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I could tell the kind of ending we would have got if Series 10, the Doctor Falls, were the final episode. It would have ended on the TARDIS with the Doctor continuing on referencing, is it regeneration speeches from his previous incarnations, and then he'll come up with his and he'll finish the job off.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did like the Doctor Falls though. I enjoyed how they were able to fix the issue with the 10th planet and give the first Doctor a good regeneration story. In fact, I will say that. Because we lost the majority of the I can't remember the terminology, but we lost the majority of the video and the episodes for that regeneration story for the first Doctor, except from the Blue Peter stock archives footage.
Yeah. Do you know what? Sometimes it makes me wonder how much of these missing episodes are BBC actually holding back? Because, you know, it's just sometimes it's just out of the blue. They'll say, "Oh, here we go. We have some new episodes for you. We found this, blah blah blah." I don't know. I reckon they have them.
I wouldn't say the BBC have them, but they are still out there somewhere.
There has to be.
It's somewhere out there, but someone's not going up. Someone's trying to keep it until they can sell it to the BBC at a high price.
Yeah,
that's
well,
what I see happening.
Do you know what? If I had one, I'd be selling them at the BBC for a high price because they wouldn't be getting them on the cheap. And I'm sorry, Doctor Who fans, but
you know,
if
I would like to see.
I'd sell. You want these? If you want these bad, you give me money.
I would like to see the BBC try to get the Doctor's master plan back from whoever bought it from them. I would love to see those episodes. It was the longest serial that was ever made in Doctor Who, and included all the main villains such as the Daleks and a couple of other villains of the first Doctor and second Doctor era, if I'm not mistaken in mind.
Go on.
Now moving on. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to talk about the conspiracy theory you were talking about the other day about 9/11 and how 9/11 was an inside job.
Yeah, go on.
I do agree with you that 9/11 is an inside job, and I do believe the planes itself couldn't destroy I'm not sure how many floors there were, but I'm just going to say a 30-story building. It couldn't destroy it, and I heard reports from individuals who were pretty close to the Twin Towers saying there was a remote explosion just before the plane hit. Like, you had to be extremely close to realize it because the cameras couldn't pick it up, even for the second tower. Because you know the saying where is it not light travels faster than sound, is it? Or is it sound travels faster than light? I think it's light travels faster than sound.
Yeah,
so we wouldn't be able to hear.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so we wouldn't be able to hear the remote explosion first, and it would just combine with the plane explosion, and we would just assume this explosion is part of the plane explosion. And only those who are really close to it will be able to hear the remote explosion and possibly see it if they've got good vision.
Exactly.
But you know what? One thing I've always questioned since 9/11, whatever happened to the people on the plane? Because I don't really think there was anyone on those planes, since the military never got involved. I just think there were probably terrorists that knew what they were doing, and the United States paid them to do it so they can get the Patriot Act through Congress, because there was no chance of him getting it through Congress before. This was George Bush.
George W. Hate him. Mission accomplished, me arse.
Dodgy guy.
Yeah, do you remember that when he was on that bleeding air, that carrier, and he said mission accomplished, bleeding tick. What mission was accomplished? Going in to rob all the oil. Yeah, it was mission accomplished, all right. Where's your weapons of mass destruction, you idiot? And why isn't he in jail? That's what I'd like to know, though.
Same reason why Tony Blair isn't in jail.
Exactly.
I don't know if you know, but there's some folk named Tony Blair who's pretty much the same as.
I know who Tony Blair is. I know the British Prime Minister Tony Blair. What a twat as well. Yeah, two of them should be locked up.
Those two are complete wastemans of the 2000s.
Yeah.
They destroyed East lives and they tried to make all the oil for themselves.
I know. Weapons of mass
destruction. They go dying now.
That's ridiculous, I tell you. I don't know. It's strange shit happens around the world. Right now we have this whole climate crisis business going on right now.
Oh, bullshit. I'm telling you right here, right now. I see all of these youngsters. I am a youngster as well, but I see all of these youngsters going out, not attending school and campaigning about something that's not really a major issue. What you see on the media is only emphasized, and what the real issue is not that big. Yes, the Amazon rainforest is burning up. However, it's been burning up for years and years and years. Ever since Brazil have been selling off their rainforest to private investors being stakeholders, and stakeholders always put profit over people and communities.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to do anything about it then. For some reason, people want to do something about it now. But what's the point of doing anything about it? You can't do anything about it. If you want to do something about climate, then go to the Amazon rainforest, buy sections of the Amazon rainforest and give them back to the government. That's the thing you should be doing together as a community, or as like climate protest shit.
Yeah, it is a lot. Well, I feel sorry for that little girl that they're using, Greta, because she is being used, and there is, look, climate change, it was global warming at one stage and all this crap, right? It's a hoax, right? And I'll tell you why it's a hoax, right? Because the UN, and I actually have it up on my Twitter account, the UN actually have a report, and I have the report, and it's on my Twitter account, and you should read it. They says that the likes of countries like Holland and all, right? This was in 1990, right? By the year 2000, Holland and all would be underwater.
Yeah.
Is Holland underwater? No. Has the sea levels risen? No. And how I can tell you is because you get a comparison of Sydney Harbour. They took a photograph back in 1901, and they took a photograph of fucking last year, and the sea levels are still the fucking same. And why are they still the same, people might ask? Well, it doesn't matter if what ice and all goes into the water. See, so there's a thing called the sun, you see. And what happens is the sun hits off the water, you see, and it evaporates his bloody fucking ticks, right? And the reason why the weather is going mad, if you want to know why the weather is going mad, it's because the governments are fucking manipulating the weather. You fucking idiots, open your eyes, look at this fucking sky. It's not the same fucking sky anymore. You just have to look at the sky. It's obvious that it's geoengineering happening, right? The weather is being manipulated. There's no such thing as fucking climate change. It's a load of bollocks.
I mean, there is natural climate change.
Of course there is. It happens naturally. That's what I mean. Happens naturally.
Exactly. All of these people campaigning about climate change should go and learn their facts.
No, what they should be doing is they should be in fucking school and getting fucking educated instead of fucking wasting their fucking time out in the street, right? Instead of fucking being
To
in
be fair, the
school,
education
it's a
system's
fucking
quite
excuse to
fucking
get
crap.
out of fucking school as well. I've seen a bunch of fucking idiots on a bridge as well and on a video. All cancel Brexit, cancel Brexit. Get into fucking
Yeah.
school, you bunch of knobs. You should be in school. What? Do you know what? This world's gone crazy, hasn't it?
To be fair, which war? The war on
What?
climate or the war on?
No, I said the whole world has just gone
government.
crazy.
The whole world's always been crazy.
Yeah,
Always.
but it's really bad now. I mean, seriously, the people nowadays, I just don't know how gullible. Do you know what annoys me? It's the human race. Seriously, we've become so gullible. We believe anything we're told. Wake up and open your eyes. Yous
And
aren't.
that's why.
Go on, go ahead.
Exactly. This would be a great way now to relate it back to Doctor Who. People need to really start analysing the villains of Doctor Who. Probably exclude Series 11 since
Yeah.
villains are pretty crap.
Come here,
there, but
Ted.
villains such as the Cybermen and the Daleks, they need to keep looking at them and they need to be avoiding these villains and how they are formed. They need to be watching how those villains are formed and make sure it doesn't reapply into our society, which is happening right now with the Cybermen. Everyone's falling for information. Everyone's just there to get the next new iPhone or the next new Samsung. But no one is thinking about the consequences about all this technology. Because
Exactly.
once you give your life to technology, you're done. Start to feel your emotions, and then you'll become a Cyberman. Like, I want to praise up the Age of Steel. Do you remember the episode Age of Steel?
Yeah, I love
Like
that. I love that
Kevin
double bill. Yeah, I love that Cyberman double bill.
Yeah. You know how John Lumick was? He was a pretty rich guy. Although
Yeah.
he was sick, he was a pretty rich guy.
Yeah, he's mad
That's
in.
all. Think about it though. If John Lumick was rich, think about all the other rich people in our society, and think about any of them who are suffering. Think about the money they have to spare. They could spend so much to figure out the way of living. Is it living forever? Yeah. They'll try to figure out a way to live forever, and then eventually, over time, we will come to a very early prototype of the Cybermen, possibly the Monda Cybermen, where they would get rid of emotions and anything that defines us as being human, just to live on forever.
That's a scary thought. Jesus.
Is this scary?
Yeah, I wouldn't like to live as a Cyberman myself now, to be honest with you, but yeah, Jesus. Great call, mate. Great call. Listen, do you want me to put you down? Do you want me to put you down for Sunday? So, do you want me to put you down for Sunday?
Sure. I'll be happy to come on Sunday.
Right, no problem. Right, so I'll tell you now, just before you go, I will tell you where you are on the list for Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Right, so we have Gary's the first name down for Sunday, so we put you down second.
All right.
Right, so we have
the
you.
live stream happening on Sunday?
Well, the live stream starts at 10, so I get the first call on around 10:30. So be quarter to 11, then I can bring you on.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, no problem. Right, listen, thanks for ringing in. Great call. Pleasure having you on, mate. Thanks a lot.
Been an absolute pleasure.
Not a bother, man. You can come on anytime. And listen, thanks again for the apology. I really appreciate it.
No hard feelings. I don't really take many stuff to heart. Not really a snowflake.
No bother, man. I'll talk to you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate, yeah?
Thank you very much.
No problem.
And have a good one as well. No.
Thanks a lot. Thanks. I appreciate that. I'll see you.
Bye. See ya.
See ya. And that was the last Time Lord. Great call. Some great points there as well. I know we kind of got into a bit of a climate change talk, but listen, it's a lot of me crap. And you need to open his eyes. Of course, Cheryl said to me earlier, if you start talking about climate change, I'm not going to be here. You're still here, woman.
Yeah, but I was ignoring you.
Right, hang on. Did you say? Oh yeah. Yeah. Hi. So I'm gonna. So hold on. So we have. Right, I'm gonna have to do that. Is Yvette still in the chat?
Yeah.
Right, well look, I know I'm gonna get a bit of stick for this, but I'm gonna put Yvette on next because Yvette needs to get up for work. So
Yeah, I just stayed with the chat.
So who have I got? 33 people. Hold on, I've seen a few new people in the comments there. So we've got Paul, we've got Stephen Griffiths, and I think I've seen someone else. Who else did I say? Dane is here as well. Welcome, Dane. Welcome. I wasn't ignoring you, mate. Wasn't ignoring you. Just taking the call there. But welcome to the stream. He knows you want to pick him up. That's why he won't be obviously. So we get Yvette on.
Ooh, look what Amanda's got. Crisps.
Now, he knows. He's dead wild. What are you trying to do? Bring him up to me?
Yeah.
I don't want
Before
him.
I asked him where he was.
Ted is there, but he's like, he doesn't want to sit up with me. He nearly ripped me face off the other day.
Oh.
So I'm not his friend right now.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Oh.
See, he's dead wide. He knows what you're doing.
He's mad because
Oh, hang on.
Did you write on the right day?
Yeah, I did. Daniel's to come on as well. Marty, Amy, and Michelle. So.
Hello.
Hello, Eva. How are you?
Hang on. Say again?
I said, how are you?
Ah, damn it. I tried to put my headphones in, but it didn't work.
Oh.
Just to boost the sound.
All right. How are you anyway?
I'm good. I've had a hectic day. I went out at 7:30, did the weekly shop, then marked 50 papers,
Nice.
which scrambled my brain completely. So I'm just going to avoid all the climate change arguments because I don't want to go there tonight. So how does everyone feel about hearing about my Egyptian story tonight?
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, I think everybody's been waiting to hear about your Egyptian story. So just remember, guys, Yvette told us a very interesting story about elephants and monkeys. So if you haven't,
Interesting. That's polite.
and that's putting it polite. So if you haven't seen that, if you haven't heard that call, you have to actually listen to that call after this live stream. Obviously, go back to the last live stream and listen to Yvette's call about her trip to Africa, wasn't it? Africa?
Yeah.
Kenya. Yeah.
Kenya. So now we're gonna have the story about Egypt. So go ahead.
Right. So I was quite a bit younger. I was on my own and I spent 3 months in Egypt. So I travelled from Cairo to Aswan along the Nile. Visited pretty much all the destinations you visit, but I also went off the beaten track, as I would. Anyway, I ended up at a temple called Komombo, and it was a temple that was worshipped for the god crocodile, okay, which is one of the weirder gods they have out there. Now, you know they mummify cats. Well, there were hundreds of mummified crocodiles found there.
Wow.
Anyway, in the group I was with, there were loads and loads of old farts. There was a 30-year-old guy, and I was the youngest there at about 20. Anyway, so the guide thought it would be highly amusing to use me as a demonstration of how everything works. So we all know where this is all going. First of all, he takes us into the throne room, opens up a grate and stuffs me in the floor and shuts the grate. And then proceeds to tell everyone this is a priest hole and this is where the words of the crocodile god came out of. Now, I couldn't even sit upright, and I'm not claustrophobic particularly, but I have to say it was very uncomfortable. It got a little bit more uncomfortable when they couldn't get the grate open, and they had to go find help, and I was stuck in there for an hour. Following this, I went outside for some fresh air, and we were looking at one of their devices, how they executed people, and not a well-known execution type, but is recorded in history at certain places. They have this like, I can only describe it as a round pit with walls really high, and it's alabaster. Now, alabaster is slippery, and the pit's filled with, well, it looked like green slime to me.
Yeah.
And then there's a door on the side, and you go in, and it's angled down. And then if you look into it, you can see a little archway, and people fly out of it into the queue and drown. So they thought, oh, well, she's the youngest. Are you up for, walking down just so people can take a picture? I thought, well, why not? I have flip-flops on, I might add. Anyway, so I start down this incline thinking, this is a lot steeper and slippery. And then, fuck, was the only other thing that came out of my mouth as I slid towards the entrance. And fortunately for me, the 30-year-old guy had followed me down just to make sure. And I flew out of the hole, and he grabbed me by my T-shirt collar. Literally. Otherwise, I dread to think. I mean, it was a situation where your life flashes before your eyes. Anyway, he managed to drag me back out of the hole, and then with a whole load of apologies and God knows what else. Yeah, so that's probably not as good as the African story because I wasn't molested by any creatures, but yeah, getting stuck in a priest hole for an hour that was pretty uncomfortable, and then nearly dying in an execution chamber. No fun at all.
No, it doesn't sound fun.
Well, there you go.
Doesn't sound fun. No way.
Gary.
What? No.
Charlotte said she was on an ancient slip and slide.
Well, we got time, so I was sent to France for a year to go to school there. If anyone hasn't worked it out yet, I'm half French, my name. So I spent a year in Neuilly, which is about 5 kilometers from Paris on the White Boulogne. And the school I was at, 8 till 5, it's just sick. And Saturday mornings, but you get Wednesday afternoons off. Lovely. Now, I was always getting in trouble at school because I got bored very easily. Anyway, at school, I discovered on one of my ramblings a gate in some rocks. Anyway, it was locked. So I made it my mission, and I picked the lock eventually, and friends slid down into this abyss with lighters. That's all we had, stupid people we were. It was only the catacombs, the Paris catacombs. And we got lost. We actually got lost. We were down there for nearly 6 hours before we managed to find our way back. And when we came out, well, I thought I was going to be arrested. There was the police, there was the head, you name it. I got detention for about 3 months for that. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that was.
We've actually
Don't realise
seen.
how big those catacombs
Yeah,
are.
they go for miles apart. We actually watch you know, some YouTube videos, and we were watching videos on found footage, and there's actually some guy, he gets lost in the catacombs, and you see the footage, and he drops the camera, and you just see him running away.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
and he's never been bleeding
Yeah.
found again. Loads of people have ended up getting lost in those and never being seen again.
Yeah,
They
a
reckon
good way
there's-
to get rid of someone.
yeah, they think there might be some sort of creature down there eating them all. Rawr.
Well, I didn't see any creature, but then we only had little lighters, so it
Yeah.
could have walked straight past me and I wouldn't have seen it.
Exactly. So, anybody got any
Anyway,
questions for Eva? Actually,
Yeah, go ahead. Anyone want to ask me anything?
we've
Go for
got
it.
7.5 minutes there. So, if you would like to
Yeah,
ask
so go for
Eva
it.
so many science questions, then you know we've got our resident quantum physicist here. I don't know if this is a question for you, but Extra Spice Mikey says, "Do you wear a berry hat?"
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I'm not that French.
She's not that French, you know? Not that French.
No, not that French.
She's not that French. You know?
Oh no.
So I don't know if anybody has seen the new fetish video that's gone around. So this is a real video. So some woman apparently has some guy on a leash, and she stops in the middle of the street. There's loads of people watching her, and he starts kissing her feet and licking her feet.
Ew.
Yeah, this is the modern day feminists. They want to put us all on
Lovely.
leashes. Oh, by the way, just in case you think I'm lying,
No.
I don't think you're lying now. I can believe
there you
it.
go. Look at him there. Look at him bending down like a little weirdo. Look at him. Look at him. He should be ashamed of himself. That's a man. That man has no brain, no penis, no nothing. Look at him. She sucked the life out of him. Look at that poor. Oh, look, he's kissing her feet there now. Look at that. You
Oh,
get
come
up.
on. He
Someone
does want to do it.
look at that. She'll put him down. That's not a man. Get away. You're letting a woman do that to you, you little freak.
Freak's a good word. Well, this walking vagina thinks that's disgusting.
I didn't even say.
so
I didn't.
gonna use
But you know what
that
the thing
always.
is? I didn't even use the word vagina. I actually used fanny, and I got bleeding. So, oh, well, here.
I'm sorry.
Obviously,
I'm sorry. I'm a professor. I'm going to use the correct terminology here.
it obviously, what you call it? It obviously wasn't that serious because the suspension didn't last that well, that long. And I didn't really notice it because I wasn't on Twitter for half of the day. So it actually had no consequences. But
bomb in America. for
it's
God's
ridiculous. Which country was that filmed? I haven't got a clue, mate. She does end up standing under this kind of a glass monument thing. If anybody knows where there's a glass monument thing where you can actually look up at yourself, it's
Paris,
like a mirror.
there's a big
Probably a
pyramid
mirror yoke.
glass.
No, that's the no. What there is? No, that's the music. No.
By the Louvre.
Yeah, that's not the Louvre. It's not the Louvre. It's
Oh
something
my God,
else.
I think Facebook's listening to me.
Addy,
Because look, it just went across my screen.
what is that?
It's a crocodile with a watermelon.
Oh my God! I'm telling you. Here, I'm gonna ask you all this question. Have any of you ever noticed? You know, if you have your phone on or you're watching something on your computer, and you might say something to someone in passing, and you put on your Facebook. Say for example, Cheryl, we mentioned crocodiles, right? Cheryl's just had a literally gone on to our Facebook page. Guess what's at the popping up on the crocodiles. I'm telling you, they do listen to everything that you say. I'm telling you, everyone thinks that's funny. They do. They listen to everything. So listen, I want to win the Euro Millions. Send me the numbers.
Yeah. Cheryl, that's our telepathic link thing we have.
It is, because it was actually a friend of mine had up, it just showed up first in the feed, and I was like, oh, of course it's a crocodile with a watermelon's mouth, because that's on, why not?
Do you know what? I think I should let Cheryl take over. What do you reckon?
No.
Why not?
Oh yeah, we won't talk about Trudeau on this channel. I don't want to talk about Trudeau. He's a tick. He should be kicked out on his ear, full. But because he's privileged and stuff, you know, and he is privileged, he'll get away with it. Apparently, a third one now is at a third picture or video or whatever is at the coming forward now, and he still does, and he's still going around saying, I don't know how many I did. I don't know. You shouldn't have done it in the first place, you bleeding nut. Right, anyway, that's enough about him.
Anyway, no, you get someone else on. I just want to lighten things up a bit.
No problem. I'll just like, let's see before, because you have a couple of minutes. Hold on. You want Ted to take over. Well, then that's okay. Ted, people want you to take over the show. So I'm going to take a break now and let Ted take over, right? And this is all you are going to get.
Is he in his house?
Yeah, he's
So
in his house.
Oh, he's not.
Teddy, what
It's
would
not
you like me to do? Pant or woof?
the Teddy zone.
That
Get
sounds
the hell out of
terrible.
here, the Teddy zone. Teddy ain't taking all. I'm the star of this channel. Recognize.
Teddy!
Come here. Everybody wants to see you. Come here. Come on. No, it's all about you, Ted.
Try to get crisps.
No, because that's not going to work.
It will.
Actually, do us a favor. Get us me cheesecake.
Are you eating your cheesecake on?
So what? Yeah, of course I'm going to eat me cheesecake live on there. Who gives a crap?
Okay.
I'm still there. Everybody's going to be talking anyway.
We
How do you think we'll get on against West Ham on Sunday? We're going to get hammered. Literally hammered.
I hate football.
Literally?
Ted is the star. Yeah. Well, hold on. Well, here he is because. What did you give me? Oh,
Do you want it on a plate?
no.
Do you want a fork?
Now. See, he doesn't want to be a star.
This is my God.
Oh, I heard that. I can't see it. I heard it.
There he is, happy now.
Now.
No. Oh, he doesn't like me.
No, he has a bottle in his mouth and he thinks I'm going to take a seat. I told you, he doesn't want to come up. Don't keep asking me to take him.
People were asking.
Well, listen, Teddy doesn't want to get up tonight, right? And I actually don't want to up with me tonight because I'm tired. Ted, eat your cheesecake. That's my cheesecake. Ted does not get my mango and passion fruit cheesecake. This is mine. Yeah? Mango. Yeah, you heard right. Mango and passion fruit. Look at that bad boy. Look. I'm going to show you how beautiful this looks, right? This is Irish cheesecake, right? Irish cheesecake, right? Us Irish really know how to make shit. Look at this. Look at that. I bet you would all look like a bit of that.
See it.
Yum.
That's cruel.
Yum. Look at
Right.
that.
The bell's gone now, so I'm gonna go.
No problem, Yvette. So I'll have you down for Sunday anyway.
Yeah, I'll try and think of some stories. If not, I'm happy to do a science. If people want to do a science Q&A with me, that's fine. Or anything else, like, I do have some knowledge on other things apart from Doctor Who, supernatural, and quantum physics.
Cool. And if anybody has any questions for Yvette for Sunday, science questions, write them down.
All right.
Right,
Take
Yvette.
care. Love you guys.
I love you
Bye.
too. Bye. We love you. Say goodbye, Cheryl.
Goodbye, Beth.
Here, Cheryl. There you go, Cheryl.
I don't want this.
Okay, throw it out, Cheryl.
You don't want it?
No, Cheryl.
Stop saying my name.
No problem, Cheryl. Right, we got Daniel coming on next. That was a great call by Yvette. Do you know what? Yvette always has interesting stories or scientific things for us. I love it. Why is he acting all weird?
Because I just reconned the bottle.
Oh. Who have I got now? Oh, Daniel. Right, here's me buddy coming on. I see. Do you know what? I have to admit, right? And this is no disrespect to anybody else that calls me, but I actually look forward to Daniel's calls because Daniel will come on and he'll have something to say. He's like me. He likes to have a rant and give out about stuff. And I love that about him because he reminds me of me. Maybe I'm just got a grumpy old bastard in my old age. But you know what? I love it. Grab my cheesecake is the new slogan for this show.
Oh, how are you tonight, mate?
I'm not too bad, Daniel, and how are you, my friend?
I'm not too bad, mate.
Good.
Listen, here's the main point I want to make tonight. See Christopher Eccleston's series.
Yeah.
I think that is so criminally underrated by a large majority of Doctor Who fans. It's so good, it is unbelievable, and the fact is you've still got fans on his back saying he was wrong to criticise the BBC. How is that? The guy had an depression and wasn't allowed time off. Now, I'll admit, I was critical of him in the past, but see, since all this has come out, I've got nothing but utter respect for the guy because what he went through from those arseholes at the BBC was utterly ridiculous. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, look, this book is, if anything, this book is going to be sensational. We've already looked at a couple of reviews, and one of the reviewers says this is not like any typical autobiography. It'd actually be very unfair to say that. So when you got a reviewer like that saying that about a book and saying it's not like your typical autobiographies, then I think people need to pay attention. I would seriously. I'm getting the book the next. Hopefully, well, I might go in tomorrow. I was going to put it off, but I might go in myself tomorrow and actually get the book. I couldn't get it today, so if I get it tomorrow, I'll show you the book on Sunday stream. Yeah.
So
yeah, because you won't come in.
And I think if anybody's still there at the BBC that was there when Eccleston was at the helm of the role of the show, they all need to hang themselves in shame, to be honest with you, because that was an utter disgrace to do that to that man. And again, as I've already said, I hope he comes back for the 60th, because the BBC owe that man that much, in my opinion. They've got to do something, do you know what I mean?
No, I agree with you. And he'll deserve it as well. I just hope, I mean, there was a video again today, another video put out by himself, and he doesn't I'm just worried about him now. He doesn't.
Yeah.
I think he should. To be honest with you, I think when he decided that he was going to embrace the Doctor Who fandom again, I think he has
Yeah.
actually done too much. I think he's
Yeah.
tried to do a lot in a short space of time, and maybe it's all come to a head. He needs look at. I know he's not going to watch this video, but if he ever did, my message would be to you: is this the fandom is always going to be here. Your health
Yeah.
is more important, and your family's health is more important.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly.
family comes first.
Well said, I couldn't agree more. But the fact is, so my favourite scene is when he's down in that cellar and he interrogates the Dalek. What a scene that is! It's incredible because he's shouting at a pepper pot from that scene, and his acting is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Every emotion is wrapped up within that scene. It is a brilliant scene and one of the best in the show's entire history, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. I love that scene. I keep bringing that scene up. I mean, because to me, that was the bar that was set for the Dalek stories in New Who.
Yeah.
That was the bar. Now, I
Yeah.
know there's people out there that think there's better Dalek stories. For me personally,
No,
I would have to disagree. Dalek is.
That has to be up there as one of the best, in my
Yeah.
opinion. That is up there with Genesis and the Daleks
Yeah.
and other stories like that in terms of the Dalek stories. I thought that was absolutely brilliant, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, the acting in that is just absolutely superb. Christopher Eccleston's performance overall actually surprised me because,
Yeah.
I mean, even though he got the role as the Doctor, like a lot of
Yeah.
Whovians, I wasn't very, optimistic because,
And to be honest with you, I was only 10 years old at the time, right? And I basically did not know who he was at all, so I couldn't really understand the criticism of him initially being cast, though, because I was only 10 years old at the time.
Yeah, I mean, the rumors were that Hugh Grant and all was in line to play. I think Robert Carlyle
Yeah.
was another one that was mentioned around at the same time. I don't think it was that anybody had a problem with him per se. It was,
Yeah.
I think a lot of, especially the classic Who fans, probably thought he mightn't have fitted the right criteria, the right criteria to play the
Yeah.
Doctor. But look, one of the criticisms I remember was that people thought he wouldn't be funny and he'd have to have a bit of a sense of humor. But he was. I mean, he's funny.
I bet you all those people are eating their us because some of the stuff his doctor come out with is absolutely hilarious, and it still gets me to this day, like a decade on. And also another thing is, you mentioned Robert Carlyle in your previous point. He would be my ideal choice for the 14th Doctor because I think we need a darker persona again. And do you know what I would do if I was showrunner? I'd put it on about half nine at night UK time and scare the shit out of everybody, to be honest with you. And I said that, and I said that to all last night on a call on my messenger. So if all's in the chat there, I've gave you a shout out, mate.
Just hang on, Daniel. Marty says, do you mind if I come on? If you mind if I pass coming on tonight, have to be up early. Sorry, that's no problem. If you'd like to come on Sunday instead, let us know and we'll put you on Sunday's list. And I also seen, just hang on, Daniel, I'll give you a couple of more minutes extra, Daniel, anyway, right? Because there's just a few people that are popping into the chat. Stephen McGarry says, he has a couple of messages, obviously, and I missed them. So hold on. Forced live chat tonight and really enjoying it. Sat here with a few Guinnesses, just sat and watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Wow, I remember going to see that in the cinemas. Keep up the good work. I actually love that movie, Stephen. I remember growing up with that movie as well. It's brilliant. Also, May, your YouTube channel, if there is anything I can do to help keep your channel going here with the new YouTube policies, let me know. Me and my son love watching you. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that. Just basically, as I've said to everybody in the last video, just, just share the videos if you can, and anytime you can, or even the channel. Go ahead, Daniel.
So yeah, basically that's what I do all the time. I'm always sharing your videos everywhere, basically, just probably seen, because I want everybody to be able to hear your voice, because I think you're absolutely brilliant at what you're doing, basically, and you're the only person in the fandom, in my opinion, is willing to speak the truth, because a lot of these other YouTubers are just dancing about their opinion, in my personal opinion. Nobody's going to take a shotgun till you say your real opinion in something, and if you really don't like something, then come out and say it. No, because that's the reason why this shows in the damn shape it's in, because people are just accepting the same shit. No, come out and say what your real opinion is, and then hopefully the show can be saved.
I really hope so, myself. Listen, thanks very much, Daniel. I really appreciate that. Look, ever since I got to know you, you've always been, and I've said this to you a few times, but I'll say it to everybody here now. You've always been a very big supporter of this channel. I mean, there's not a day that doesn't go by that me and Cheryl don't have a conversation about you. About, like, I was telling her about the problems you were having on Twitter and everything, like, and we have. I'm being honest, we have a special connection with you, and we are very protective of you as well, and we wouldn't let you've seen that anyway. Anybody's went after you, I haven't stood back. I'm not going to let anybody. But look, I appreciate it. You've been here since I've had 59 subs, mate. So I mean, look, I appreciate that, because you've been always here, and I love it. And as I said, listen, you don't have. Oh, I want to say something to you though, right? You don't have to keep texting me about coming on. You're always on the list. I told you that already. You're always on the list. Your name is on the list all the time, so you don't have to worry about. The only times you're not on the list is when you actually tell me yourself that you can't come on. Okay? So you have a spot on this show every night that I'm on. I mean, not every night. Cheryl kill me now. She probably think I was doing live streams every night.
And anyway, I'm tired of all the shit that's been inserted into all these programs, the diversity and inclusion strategy. Now, I'm disabled myself, right? And I find it patronising in a way. Do you know what I mean? Because they're basically broken everybody down into a percentage, basically. The BBC just see everybody as a percentage, and I don't think that should be allowed. You're a person, and everybody should have the same equal opportunity. You don't need to talk down to the people with this strategy, all it's doing is patronising people.
No, I agree with you. See, we say this on this channel all the time. What should be happening is they should be actually getting the best people in for the job, not picking people because of their political beliefs or the agenda that they go by. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what actors and actresses have become now. It's not about the best person for the job. It's about the best propaganda piece. And the same with the writers as well. They don't get the best writers in anymore. They get them in because they have certain beliefs and they can write about that subject. It's not about...
Also,
go ahead, Daniel.
Also, secondly, I want to ask something, and I'm not a Man U fan, right? I'm a Celtic fan personally, right? But see if my team had the cash to buy Marcus Rashford, I'd take Marcus Rashford in a heartbeat because he destroyed everybody else's defence in the Scottish League. He's pacey, and I think he's absolutely underrated. No, and give him time, and he will develop into a top class footballer, in my opinion. And I know that you're a big critic of your team, and you have the right to do so. But I'm telling you, the boy Rashford are now perfectly for you, to be honest. And I know what I'm talking about because I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to football, as you may have guessed.
Don't get me wrong. I'd say he do well in the Scottish League. I think why United fans have a problem with him. He's been on the scene for 3 years now, and there hasn't been much development. He looks like he could end up being another Danny Welbeck. Now you see Greenwood. He comes on and he gets his first goal there in the Europa League, which was a disgrace. The fact that we couldn't beat a team that low more than 5 or 6-0 is an absolute joke. But I think United fans' patience is running out with Rashford. But he won't go.
But I think there's still a bit of quality in you. You know, you just need the right coaching. Because I'm sorry, no offence, Solskjaer's not the right coach for your club, in my opinion.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. You're preaching to the choir here. Listen, I said it as soon as he was given the job.
Solskjaer is only the cheap option.
Of course he was.
No, yep.
Of course he was.
And you've seen it all the time with clubs now, and the fans are going to get sick and tired of it. No, and I know you are as well.
Yeah, extra spice, Mikey, because he's a Hammers fan. Says your Man United got no chance against the might of the Hammers. Well, I know you're joking, but I actually think he will beat us this weekend. So I wouldn't be sticking the tongue out there. I'd actually put a bet on extra spice, Mikey. Put a tenner on West Ham to beat United because we're missing Pogba. We're missing I think we're missing 7 players. Luke Shaw's still out. Go ahead.
I don't have a side in this debate about West Ham and United. I think it will be a draw, personally. Now, I'm going to the game, obviously, on Sunday because it's a home game against Kilmarnock, so I'll be there supporting my team as well because I go to almost nearly every home game, and that's me just got the new shirt today. And
Did you?
like,
Nice.
that's another thing I want to say before I go off. Don't you think the prices of shirts are getting ridiculous? It was now 60 quid for a new shirt every season, and you go into and you go into a Celtic
Oh
shop.
my
and
God! Hold on, you
ridiculous.
only pay 60 quid. Do you know how much we pay over here for a Manchester United jersey?
How much?
€80. €80.
See?
I bought 2 United jerseys last year. I bought the dark grey one. Actually, no, sorry, the wife bought one and I bought one. Right, the red one and the grey one. Right, 100. Well, the blue. Well, I call it grey. The ocean one. €160 I paid on 2 jerseys. Guess how many I've bought this year? 0. I'm not buying another jersey until the Glazers get the crap out of my club.
Yeah, see, and see, to be honest, with they are the exact same as what the Kerr guys in the 90s at Celtic. All the Glazers are doing is the exact same thing as what the Kelly's done in '94, which is just which is take all the money and put it in their back pockets.
Yeah.
It's I think what the fans should do is do what our fans did in '94 and track down a businessman and write a letter to a true Manchester United fan to buy the about like he done with the whole Fergus McCann situation, and if it wasn't for Fergus McCann, Celtic football club would be there would be no Celtic football club if it wasn't for Fergus McCann. So your club needs to do the same and overthrow the Glazers before it continues to spiral down.
Yeah, the only problem we have is there's no, I don't think there's anybody out there to rival the Glazers with a deal. There was talk of one of these Saudis taking over, but I don't want oil money. Paul, when I meant feck off, I meant feck off. You pay $100 for a United jersey. I was like, feck off. Like, is that?
I think the conversion is like the same.
Well, yeah, we could fit, but that $100 though, man,
Yeah,
Jesus
you're
Christ.
paying €90.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, and also as well, see all your Sky TV and your BT Sports
Yeah,
and
I
all
know,
that.
that
It's getting
dirty little rotten. I know.
It's getting ridiculous. It's
I
now
agree.
you get about 6 different channels showing different competitions, and in order to actually you see your team during like away games and that, because I can't obviously travel to the away games based on my situation. But basically, what you're doing is basically what fans have been asked to do is basically being asked to pay for 6 different channels in order to watch your team. It's getting ridiculous.
It is. I mean, like, I'm not afraid to admit it, but I have an Android box. I wouldn't pay the bastards. But apparently the IPTV thing, apparently there was raids done all over Europe and millions of people lost their whole streaming. So yeah, I was kind of laughing because I invested in the Android box. I did the smart thing.
Yeah, I'm the same. But yeah, you know what I mean? No, it's getting ridiculous.
I agree with you. I agree. But here, look at. It's gonna get worse, Daniel. It's gonna get worse, mate. It's gonna get worse. Right, listen, Daniel. Great call as usual, mate. We've just gone over 20 minutes there now. So, as I said, I'll have you on Sunday as well.
Yeah, I'll kind of let you go and get it on your next caller, but try and enjoy the Manchester United game and try and get behind your side as much as you possibly
Oh no, Cheryl will
can.
tell you, I still do. Look, I might give out about them, right? I might scream and curse them down, but trust me, I'm always watching them. I'm always watching them. I didn't miss a game last year. Even the games that weren't on British television, because I have an Android box, I could watch them on the foreign channels. I did not miss a Manchester United game last year. I'm not going to miss one this year either. I was a part until the day I'm dead. Do you know what I mean? Just angry at the way the club is being run, because our club, like your club, two historic British clubs. Your club won the European Cup before any other British club. Do you know what I mean? That's something to be proud of. And then our club then went on and won a European Cup as well. You know, two great, proud clubs. And
also as well, before I go, I've got a bone. I've got a bone to pick with, if you're right, because basically your greatest manager tried to sign Henrik Larsson, which is my favourite player of all time.
I know, I love Henrik Larsson.
If that had happened, I don't think we'd have gotten to Seville and the UEFA Cup final. To be honest, because Henrik Larsson scored the winner against Boavista. So if you had signed Henrik Larsson, that iconic moment of my childhood would have never happened.
I know. Isn't it? It's mad though how it goes, isn't it, Daniel? Those little, it's always those little things, isn't it? It could go one way or the other, and that's what I love about the game of football as well, though. You know. Right, listen, mate. Come on again on Sunday, and listen. I have an idea to put past you anyway, so I will talk to you. Even if you're not up tonight, I will send you a message tomorrow, because I want to actually put something by you, right? And I think you'll be keen enough. So I will text you tomorrow, because I have something to put by you, and I think you will like it. And I think people that like football will probably like this as well. So I have something to discuss with you. So I will text you tomorrow about it anyway, right?
Well, I enjoyed my call. Cheers for having me on, and I'll let you get on your next caller, and I will enjoy the game on Sunday. Hopefully we hammer Kilmarnock and prove that they're the dominant team in Scotland. I don't care what the gob shites from the south side of Glasgow say, they're shite and end the story. Right, away you go and get your next caller on.
Listen, you have a great time at the Celtic match, right? I hope you win. Do you know what? I might even pop it on, and I'll watch the game. I haven't watched the Celtic game in a while. I used to watch Celtic a lot, because I watched Celtic and then Manchester United, because that's the way it used to go. That's the way it is in Ireland. You're either a Liverpool fan and then a Celtic fan, or a Manchester United fan and a Celtic fan. But it's weird, because when they play each other in the Champions League, then obviously that's when it gets all messed up. Right, listen, talk to you on Sunday. As I said, have you on the list, and maybe you can tell us what happened at the match and actually give us your analysis of the game.
Okay, mate.
No problem.
I'll do. You get on your next caller, and
no problem.
Cheers again.
No problem, mate. I love you. Good night.
Night, mate.
Alright, hold on. How do I keep forgetting to... Oh, there we go. And that was Daniel, everybody. Jeez, I just love Daniel. Oh, there we go again. Are you serious? Cheryl, look at this.
What?
Just look at this, will you? I just don't know what to do anymore now.
Where? Just don't say anything.
No, I won't. I'll wait till after the stream. Let me see. Right, I'll just check my list. Yeah, Daniel, great call. But for any of the footballers that are in the live chat, I know Extra Spice Mikey Paul is a football fan as well, and obviously Daniel. As you know, I already told you that I've named it, but I haven't actually put any videos up yet. But I do have a football YouTube channel. I just haven't launched it yet. But I'll put the idea past Daniel first. I have an idea to run past Daniel first. And then when I run past the Daniel, and then if you're fans of football and you want to hear football analysis and break down the games, then that'll be the channel I'll be doing. It'll just be a hobby kind of thing. Obviously, I won't. It'll be still say, there's Bad Wolf Gamer. Welcome, my little friend. Welcome. So yeah, we will do that. We'll sort something now. But I don't. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm just gonna do this straight away because I just can't be dealing with this hassle now.
You saw your dislike, right?
Oh, I got a dislike. Well, you know who it's from, don't you?
That's why I think it's funny that you shouldn't have it.
Like, I don't know how they're able to. Do you know what? I'm not going to mention that in here, right? But I just wish Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook would get their act together, right? Clearly, there's fake accounts being made out of there, right? And if you have multiple accounts, but you're still using the same name, for God's sake, come on. Like, Twitter, do your bloody job. Do you know what I mean? I don't care who the dislike is from. Do you know what? At this stage, do you know what I mean? If they want to dislike my videos, I said live stream, they can dislike the live stream. Everything that they do on the channel helps anyway. Anyway, just I see there is 30 of you watching anyway, and there's only 25 likes, so you know what to do. Press the buttons. Press the buttons. God. I like it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And I hope you are actually enjoying it. And as I said, if anybody, wants to come on and I see there is new people in the chat tonight as well. If there are any new people, you don't want to come on tonight, that's fine. If you want to come on some other night, let us know. We'll put you down on the list. The more people we get, the better. We're starting to get 5, 7, 8, 9 callers now. Every night every live stream is getting we're getting more calls, which is what I want. And trust me, you see it. I mean, I remember the first time Daniel came on, he was nervous. I remember the first time most of everybody came on, they were nervous. But after they got a few calls in, everybody is fine. You see Daniel now, he just flies along now. He's not nervous anymore. And I love that, It's great to see people get more confident and more confident. So, Jesus Christ, man, a year ago, you probably wouldn't imagine me sitting in front of a camera talking like this. Well, actually, I did, didn't I? But I wasn't very good at it. I'm not saying I'm good now. I think I'm getting a little better. What's this? Oh, Crusader is here as well tonight. How are you? Nice to have you all here. Breakups are freaking bad. Head up, mate. Head up. Remember, I've had a little chat with you. It's gonna feel awful for a while, but as I said, you'll wake up one day, and I won't feel as bad. So just keep your chin up, mate. I do firmly believe things happen for a reason. And look at me and Cheryl, for God's sake. I mean, she's from the other side. Well, it's not from the other side of the world. What am I saying? We're right beside each other, but we're crossing ocean, right? The Atlantic, right? across the Atlantic, and she came over here to marry me. She probably regrets that decision now, but like, you know. But what you call it? What I'm trying to say is anything is possible. So just look, keep your chin up, and if you do need to talk, you know where I am. And I'm sorry if I missed. Listen, I'm sorry if I missed your stream because I seen your messages and I know you're a little bit agitated because obviously things that are going on. But I didn't realize until I was told by people, but it was actually suspended off Twitter, so I didn't actually get to see your messages. So I'm sorry I didn't see your stream because I would have watched. This is going to start turning into the Uncle Noel zone where we talk about problems. Okay, my breakup before my wife had me pleading on my knees, but my wife, best thing that ever happened, and now 5 kids later. Yeah, I mean, look, Sharon, the big part of the success of this channel is down to Cheryl because, like, Cheryl puts up with a lot. Trust me. I mean, we should be out doing stuff, and we have lately. I've been a little bit better with it, but like as I said, this has become more than a hobby now. This is really nearly becoming nearly a bleeding full-time job. I don't mind. I love it. I love doing it, but it does affect, and I'm trying to get the balance right now. Uncle Noel, that's it. Listen, as I said, I've said it in videos, there's always people out there willing to listen to you. If you're feeling down, and that goes for anybody. Feeling down, remember, there's always someone out there willing to listen to you. You know what I mean? Nobody's alone. Not nowadays. It's sad. There is people out there that are alone, and it is quite sad. Nobody should be alone at all. It doesn't matter. I know I was going to say 2019, but it doesn't matter what bloody year it was. Nobody should be alone. Yeah, I'm going to get people on the other 2 callers on now in a minute. I'm just reading a couple of the comments out. I'm trying.
Oh, I'm on top chat. No.
You can't see it, yeah, because you're on top chat. $120 for the 3rd jersey. Are you serious? Paul, I wouldn't pay that. I mean, I walked into the shop last week and I was going to we were getting one, weren't we? And I walked in and I took a look at the red one. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the new crest. But I just took a look at the red one and it just looked cheap. The fabric or something just looked cheap. And then even the black jersey looked cheap. And then that snakeskin one or tiger print one, it's an absolute joke. The tracksuit was much better. The black tracksuit with the yellow markings on it. Even the top is much better. I might invest in the tracksuit this year instead of the jersey, and just wear the jerseys that I bought last year and wait until the next ones come out next year. Because I'm not buying. They're rubbish. We need to finish this deal with Adidas now. Needs to go. The jersey's been mucked the last few years, and that's Chevrolet. I'm sorry, but I know it's an American company and we got American owned, but Chevrolet, I hate it. They never changed the color of it. They keep it the same anyway. You think they'd change it to match the jersey? Paul will know what I'm talking about, and Daniel and Extra Spice Mikey and any other footballers out there, football mad people. Yeah, I like the heavy jacket. Yeah, I've seen the heavy jacket, Paul. That's nice as well. The Chevy logo on the jersey was filth. It is, man, isn't it? It just doesn't. An English jersey with an American, it just doesn't work for me. I've never liked the Chevrolet. Don't get me wrong, United jerseys haven't been spectacular. I even remember growing up, we had a few howlers, but my favorite jersey is the blue one. Do you remember the blue United jersey that we had? The blue jersey. That is my favorite all-time jersey, that blue one. It had the collar and all on it. The blue and white one. That's the blue and white one. Loved it. Right, so I'll get on. Who have I got next? I know you added Dane. Yeah. So Daniel is done. Marty can't come on tonight. So that leaves me with, and I just want to make sure that I don't The third white jersey with Aon and the blue travel jersey with the collar. Yeah. Aon was not bad on it. Right, so last call of the night. It looks like it's Amy.
Oh, well, how easy was that then?
What then?
I said, well, how easy was that then?
Yeah, I just didn't see it there.
Is he in South Sleeping?
Yeah, Ted is Ted is just we are switching to Adidas next season. Fuck blue and white, LOL, says Daniel. Yeah, because you are green and white. My stalker is back.
Really?
I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna mention. You know who I'm talking about. Your stalker is back. So lesson wasn't learned.
Is he being unkind?
No, but
Okay, well,
but not
that's
yet.
a plus.
That's a yeah. But you know, yeah. I don't know. I mean, look, apparently spoke to the person's father, like, and it's still not resolved.
Don't even say
Oh
that.
no, I'm not. I'm getting Amy on now. See what Amy wants to talk about. Making the call right now.
Oh, Michelle says she got you on the collars.
Oh, I must have. No. I must have.
Ew.
Hello, Amy. How are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, not too bad. I'm not too bad. What would you like to talk about tonight?
What you were talking about earlier was Christopher Eccleston.
Right, no problem. Go ahead.
I've always loved Christopher
Right.
and all the things I've seen him in.
Yeah.
I've seen him in 28 Days Later,
Right.
and I've seen him in a movie called The Seeker,
Right.
and I've seen him in a movie called The Others with Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Absolutely love him. So when I heard he was going to be the Doctor, I was very happy.
Yeah.
But when I heard that when he admitted he was going through all those problems, my heart just broke.
Yeah, it's
Because
go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go on. Get your point across. Sorry for cutting across you there. Go ahead.
that's all right. The reason why it just broke my heart is because I can understand, because, and I'm going to admit this in this group because I feel safe and trust everybody, but I suffer from severe depression, from BDD, body dysmorphic disorder, and PTSD. So, and I'll be on medicine for that for the rest of my life. So when he admitted that, it just made me just want to cry. And when the BBC did all that, excuse my French, all that shit to him, I just wanted to wring somebody's neck. So, I mean, if somebody is going through a horrible time, like your father's dying, or you're dealing with an eating disorder, you've got to have time to yourself.
Yeah.
I know that from experience. You've got to have time to yourself. And if they're being greedy and not letting you have that time, I think he had every right to fight back. And you know, what they did to him was wrong.
Yeah. It's terrible. I mean,
It is.
To be going through all that stuff, and here's another thing that actually I think a lot of people have kind of not took into account. I mean, he was going through all that stuff and still managed to produce that era that he produced. I mean, his acting, let's be honest, he was superb in it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Going through all that stuff.
Oh my gosh. That just warms my heart to know that just shows what a wonderful actor he is, to deal with all that crap and, like you said, still produce a wonderful season.
Yeah.
I mean, not many actors can do that.
I know, no, I
And,
agree with you. I thought he's before. Look, I mean, even in that episode that me and Daniel were talking about earlier, Dalek. I mean, even the acting in that is absolutely superb.
It was.
To know that he was going through all that stuff while he was doing all this even makes it. I'm being honest. Look, his season was great. I've always said, and I hate people, and you just see it a lot yourself. You probably see it on Facebook as well. People always say, you know, they have that post out, don't skip 9 because people were skipping 9. If you skip 9, you're a clown. Simple as that. You watch 9.
Oh, great.
You watch 9, right? Because 9 is the start of the New Who. And if you want to ease yourself into New Who or Doctor Who, well, then I probably would suggest New Who because it's easier to get into. Classic Who, you have to be a staunch fan, I think. After you watch New Who, then you can go back and watch Classic Who. But you start off with Rose. You don't start off with Blink. You don't start off with any of these other episodes. You start off with Rose. Right, Christopher Eccleston's the first Doctor, 2005, the New Who. That's who you watch.
Oh, totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. And he is funny as hell. Funny as hell.
Yeah, he is. I love the part. Do you remember the part where they're looking for, where he's talking about, oh, it's probably this big round thing, and he's right behind the London Eye, and he keeps looking back like this, and then he realizes it's there. It's so funny. There's just little parts like that I love about his performance. He's brilliant.
Oh, or Jack said to him, "Oh, just look at them. How come I can't get any of that?"
Yeah,
and
it's funny. Oh no, it is. It's funny.
Well, it's such hard work, and he goes, "But worth it." And he just gives this cute little impish smile, and I love it. Love it.
You know, my favorite's when he turned on Rose's mom.
He's funny.
Yeah,
and,
Cheryl says her favorite part, and the favorite part. I actually think this is hilarious. Do you know the part where Rose's ma, Jackie, is flirting with the doctor, and she goes, anything can happen. And he's like, nope, and he's doing the card tricks and all. He's brilliant. Even in that first episode, he is so funny.
He shows everything.
Yeah.
In that first.
Yes, he does. You're right. Yeah.
He does. He shows concern. He shows it being serious. That part where he's holding Rose's hand and says he can feel the turn of the earth. Oh my God, that's what I knew. He was the doctor for sure. He showed everything, and for people to say he wasn't the doctor ever just floors me. It makes me angry.
It does, but you see,
it makes me angry.
See, they got a fanboy, you know, the girls kind of got a fanboy in Tennant, you know, so, you know, Christopher Eccleston didn't fit that mold with them. See, this is the biggest mistake I think they made. And anyway, I love Eccleston, and don't get me wrong, I do like Tennant, right? I do have me problems with Tennant, right? I know look, at my problem is, right, is he always seems to win the best doctor list. He is not better than Tom Baker, right? He's not better than Matt Smith, and he's certainly not better than Peter Capaldi.
Oh, hell no.
Right? I mean, they all have their own merits, right? I'm not saying, if you're asking me personally, I would go as far as to say that this would be my list. Number 1 would be Peter Capaldi. Number 2 would be Matt Smith. Number 3 would be Christopher Eccleston, and number 4 would be David Tennant. David Tennant would be last on my New Who list.
You know what? I would put it in that order.
Right.
Also.
Now, don't get me wrong. Season 4 for me is probably his best series. David Tennant.
Agreed. Totally.
But I just like the 4 series. I just like every episode. There's not one episode that I didn't really dislike in it. I actually don't think there is an episode I disliked in series 1.
Oh yeah, it's like in World War III, I think it was, or the one before that. I forget the name of that. Oh Lord, forgive me.
What, the end of the world?
It's the 2-parter.
At the beginning. World War III. Aliens in London.
That one, yeah. When they see the ship crashing, and he's like, fantastic!
Yeah.
And the big, he's so excited. He was like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah. I
I
love
just
it.
love that.
Yeah, I actually
Absolutely
see
love
every
it.
time I talk about his era, I want to watch it again.
We can.
Yeah.
I do too. As soon as I get off the phone with you, I'm probably gonna do that.
Well, I more than likely will do it because I have this bad boy here. So maybe I will go and watch his series. I have his Tardis box set. Look at that.
I know, I'm jealous.
I bet you will all love that. Oh,
I'm jealous. I am so jealous. But I'm really hoping if he's okay by the time the 60th anniversary comes around, I am really hoping that he is willing and able to come on, because it just wouldn't be the same.
But this is how I see the 60th going. Jodie Whittaker's doctor is in distress, and it's going to take a man to rescue her. Bob's your uncle, done. Smash the female doctor. Game over. I'm only messing.
They need to have the three best doctors in New Who to come rescue her. Capaldi, Smith, and Eccleston all come in and go, okay, you're done. You know?
Well, that is the plan. That is according to me source. What's going to happen is that 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and the new Doctor 14 will all appear in the 60th.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Now,
Okay.
Christopher Eccleston at the moment, according to sources, is in talks with the BBC right now. So they're trying to get it wrapped up straight away. So, because they know there's going to be a long negotiation session with Christopher Eccleston, and I don't blame, you know what I mean? He'll probably have hesitations, and he probably will have certain demands. And you know what? I will say, so if someone at the BBC is watching, which I doubt, but if you are, what I will say to you is whatever his demands are, you give in to them. Because I'm telling you now, as a Doctor Who fan, right, and many here in the chat, we want Christopher Eccleston in the 60th anniversary. So do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Here. I agree. Yay.
Has to happen. And I want them in it because, do you know what? Yous need to redeem yourselves in that man's eyes. So yous put him in that 60th. And do you know what? I'd give him the starting role in it, to be quite honest with you. I wouldn't give a crap if he overshadowed the other doctors, to be quite honest with you. And I say that out straight because I really think this strongly about it. This man is old, right? And Paul McGann is old as well, by the way. So even surprise us and throw him in, please.
Right. Well, he's not that old. He's in his 50s. So he's not that old because I'm 47. So
Yeah. Hopefully now.
To me, 50-something isn't old.
Hopefully now they get him in. Or you have to.
Yeah, it's just,
I don't know. I see some people in the comments already saying that, well, if Jodie's in it, you're not going to watch it. But listen, look, I understand where he's coming from, but I'm sorry, for this one time, I don't give a shit whether she's in it or not, right? You're going to have 9, 10, 11, 12, and 14 with 13, right? Fair enough, we don't like Joe, but you're going to have all those doctors, and you're going to complain because Jodie Whittaker is in it. Come on, you need to get a grip.
4 doctors in there, wouldn't that cancel her out?
I don't know what they do. Do you know what? They probably all throw her off a cliff, and that's how she regenerates.
Yeah, throw her off a cliff or out of a building.
Do you know what I mean? How do you know that one of the doctors won't be responsible for their own death? Do you know what I mean? They could be responsible for Jodie Whittaker's death, so let them do whatever. I don't care if she's in it. It was the same with Endgame. I didn't give a shit that Captain Marvel was in it. She wasn't even in it that long. So don't, just because Jodie Whittaker is in it, don't say, oh, I'm not watching it. Watch the fucking thing. If you like all the other doctors, you'll watch it. Forget about Miss Whittaker. Nobody gives a shit what she has to say in it anyway. You will want to see it because you want to see all the other doctors interacting with each other.
Yeah, that's true. I think if you had the 4 doctors in it, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 14, I think those 4 would definitely cancel out 13.
Yeah.
Because you've got all that greatness.
Yeah,
that
I always
mother-
save Lloyd says it. I'd really love it if they get all the doctors, but I just feel like she'd ruin the whole tone of it. But I mean, if you think like that, then she is going to ruin the whole tone because you'll go in with that mindset. But if you go in with the mindset that the other doctors are there and try to block her out of it, I guarantee if they do this 60, she's not going to be in it that much. Trust me.
Oh, I'm actually looking forward to her not being in there that much.
I know. Look, I can understand people don't want her in it, but I'm not looking at it that way. I'm looking at it is that 9, 10, 11, 12, and 14, the new
Exactly.
doctor, right, with the former doctors are all going to be on screen together.
Right.
All the modern Who doctors on screen together. Come on, man. That has to excite some people. Forget
It
about the
does
fact
me.
that it's Jodie with Jodie Whittaker is in, so I'm not going to what. Get over it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it excites me. Don't get me wrong. It excites me. I mean, I've always wanted to see Eccleston with Capaldi or Matt with Capaldi. I've always wanted that. I've always wondered. So the 60th anniversary, I'm going to get my wish
Look,
for both.
yeah, I mean, I don't care how long Jodie Whittaker is in it, right? I'll be looking forward to it because, as I said, all those others are in it. And for me, it's going to be even better because if they can manage to get Christopher Eccleston, then I can find. Look, I was like a kid when Doctor Who came back on screen again. I absolutely adored Christopher Eccleston as the Doctor. Seriously, when he was the Doctor, right? When he became the, I even said it at the time. I said I don't think anybody will ever beat him as the Doctor. Right now, obviously I was wrong. Right, obviously I was wrong, but I'm having that kind of feeling again of like he's coming back. The man, because he is a great Doctor, and I think he did. I want him in this. If he's not in it, if they can't manage to get him in the 60th, then we're left with the other doctors and Jodie Whittaker. I mean, I could still deal with that because Peter Capaldi will be there as well, and I actually like him. And see Tennant and Matt Smith interacting again would be quite funny, to be quite honest with you, because I was for the 50th. Let's be honest.
That's true, and I'm with you. I have the happy, warm feels thinking about Christopher coming back.
Yeah. I think there's a will.
Have the happy, warm feels.
There's a will. But what I'd say to fans is make sure this happens. Christopher Eccleston is on social media now and he's interacting with the fans. Let him know. Seriously, let the guy know how much he's loved, right? Because he probably feels a bit, because he left and fans like me have had the wrong impression of him. Let him know that we'd like to see him in Doctor Who 60. Do you know what I mean? Let him know that he's still loved as a doctor, that he was our doctor at the time, and we still have those feelings for him as the Doctor, because he probably thinks, he's come back and he's come back into the fold and he's tried to do a lot. I think he is genuinely trying to make up with the fandom, and I think he's actually gone a bit too far now because he looks like he needs a rest, right? But just listen.
Yes.
Save your energy, man. Go pick and choose your cons that you want to go to, right? And then just come back for the 60th and just kill it, mate. Because we know you can. And you know what? Nobody will get, and I'm being honest, right? Everybody will be excited to see Matt Smith, David Tennant again, Peter Capaldi and all that, right? And the new Doctor in it, right? But let's be honest, it's all going to be about the return of Christopher Eccleston, right? That's what it'll be all about. It'll be about his return, and people will be more excited for him coming back than the rest of them, in my opinion.
Oh, it'll be a long time. It's well deserved and a long time coming.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, just think positive thoughts and cross your fingers, toes, and whatever else can be crossed.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Right, Amy, that's great call. Will I put you down for Sunday?
Yes, you may.
No problem. No problem. Right, we'll put you down for Sunday. Let me see. Cheryl already has Sunday's names down. So who we got? Yeah. Oh, that's for Monday. Oh, Cheryl is very organised here. All right.
There you go, Cheryl. Woo!
Which is why I shouldn't have got fired.
Yeah, right. Well, you're. I didn't fire you. What are you talking about? She said she got fired. I didn't fire her. Like, all I did was I said, "Don't be confusing me, woman. I've got a
Tell
list."
me not to write your book.
Right, I've got a list. Right, Amy. Thanks for calling in. Great call. Thanks for coming in and chatting. And my wife said, "Oh, she wants
Bye,
to say
Cheryl.
something." To you. Go on.
Great call, Amy.
What great?
What'd she say?
Great call.
She said, "Great call."
Oh, thank you.
Right. Good night. Have a good weekend. Talk to you soon.
You too. Talk to you on Sunday.
All right. See you then. All right. Bye bye.
Yep.
And that was Amy, everybody. Another great call. Another great call. And the last call of the night. I'm sorry we went over a bit over time. With one or two of the calls. But of course, that's the way sometimes it goes. So anybody that wasn't on tonight automatically goes on the list for the next live stream. That's the way it will go if I can't get through all the calls. No, since you missed me tonight, can you put me down on Sunday? Says Michelle. I think Cheryl has already got you down for Sunday. Right. So for Sunday, so far we got Gary, the last time Lord, and then Stephen wants to come on.
Yeah, the new person.
Well done, Stephen. First time caller, by the way, it'll be. Then we'll have Michelle, and then we'll have Amy. So I better, yeah. Michelle, and then Amy. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 callers so far for Sunday. So if anybody else wants to come on, oh Paul says, add Paul for Sunday as well. No problem, Paul. No problem. Cheryl's not doing her job now, and Anne is going to be sacked now because like she's not doing her job. Right. You're sacked. So yeah, so far, as I said, if there's anybody else that wants to come on, just leave a message. What we doing now? What we doing? We've got. Let me see. I just want to check something now because.
Hello. Hey.
Oh, I got a message. Oh, I just got because everybody, I think Ballstreck is getting Christopher Eccleston's book as well.
Hello, son. Hello. Mwah.
Hold on.
Yeah, do chat. Study time.
No, hold on. What is this?
Oh,
I think he sent me a link to show me the book or something on Amazon, but it's after coming into all these other things.
yeah.
But it's great how helpful everybody is to help me get this book because they know how much I want this bleeding book. Like, I'm gonna get this book. I have to read this book. I really do. If Sunday is too busy with others, you promise I could do Monday. just excited to get on your show. My son's going to be buzzing. You can come on. Look, you're fine. You will be third on the list, and it's 15-minute a call. So you'll be on and all by 11:15, 10 to 11, just there.
He's in Scotland.
So, oh, you're in Scotland. All right. Well, hold on. Would that be too late? Will it? Will your son be still up to listen? Well, if your son is still up to, yeah. Well, I'll have you third on the list anyway if you want to come on. And listen, if you want to come on Monday as well, I can put you down Monday right now. Let me know. So you've got Blue Bonnet Hoovian down for Monday.
Yeah,
we've got Daniel down for Monday. Because as I said, Daniel is on the list all the time. Is Daniel gone?
Yeah.
And Blue Bonnet Hoovian?
Yeah. It's her anniversary.
Good night.
You're not gonna sing some music?
No, I could be recording my video today that will all probably use, so I'll plug your YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Michelle, for that. And for anybody that doesn't know, Michelle has a YouTube channel if you just want to go and subscribe and, you know, support the channel. So there you go. I gave you a bit of a shout out there. You know, I'll give you a bit of help out as well too. So thanks for that. So Blue Bonnet. So Gary, Stephen, do you want to come on Monday as well? You can come on Sunday and Monday. That's what I'm asking. From the looks of things, there isn't any news on Doctor Who tonight. No, there's no Doctor Who news at all. I still do have one piece of information which I haven't released. Now, there's only two. All I'm just going to say is there's two people that I really, really trust that actually have that piece of information, and they haven't actually released that piece of information because they're loyal. The reason why I have them holding on to this piece of information, because if someone does try to pull a fast one and actually release the information before I get a chance to be told to release the information, well then, this is my backup to prove that I've had this information, because obviously when I sent the information to these people, there would have been a timestamp and the date. So I've used my head. I always keep a couple of steps ahead of people, because people, you know, always say, you know, yeah, you've got a source. I do. But exactly, very sensible now. Exactly. I have to cover all angles. And it was just this time I wanted to make sure, you know, I just wanted to make sure that I had a backup this time. So basically what I'm trying to say is these two people that I trust 100% are basically my proof to prove that I've had this information for weeks. And when it does finally break down, I will get them to release it to show you the timestamp of when they got the news, because there is one big bit of Doctor Who news that I haven't discussed. And it's quite possibly going to be, well, we're near the end of this month, so don't be surprised if there's something by the BBC official, because they can't keep this news on their wraps. And for the people that know, hopefully by the end of the month, this is all over, and then we can finally then get you to release. Now, what I've done is, I've used my head again, right? What I've done is not only have I given the information to someone on that I trust on one platform, I've given someone the information on a different platform as well. So I'm covered on both sides on this one. Who told you that there was info coming out on the 28th of September? That's interesting that a date has been thrown out there. I remember saying on this channel that there was a rumored announcement happening either early September or late September. Don't remember ever giving a date. So I don't know where that 28th of September has come from. I kind of probably have a funny feeling who it is from, but you can, if maybe you'll probably verify who I think it is. But there has been, anybody, come here, Anybody out there that gives specific dates about when an announcement is going to be made, unless it's on the day that the announcement is being made, they're lying. It's as simple as that. Nobody. Last month, the original person who leaked the info of Chibnall getting fired mentioned September the 28th. See, that's very specific. That's very, very, very. It's narrowed down quite a lot. And I'm being honest. There's no way they can tell that an announcement is going to be made on the 28th. I'm not saying they're lying, but what I'm saying is you can't put a date on these things. You know, even with the Jadoon information, right? Nobody knew that the Jadoon were coming back, right? But I was told, because this is how quick it can happen. I was told at 5 p.m. that the Jadoon were coming back, but it wasn't released until 9 o'clock that night. So unless I come out with it, I'm not saying just me, but the thing about it is that nobody can give a date because nobody's going to know the exact time when BBC is going to announce something unless they get the embargoed information, the embargoed fucking information on a piece of paper. That's the only way you're going to find out. That's how, you know, I mean, when I get the information and I say something's going to happen, right? Now, 28th of September you can't put a date on these things, right? The thing about it as well is that if there's still people out there doing YouTube channels, if there's people still out there doing YouTube videos and saying that they're still getting source information, they're lying as well, because there has been a lockdown on information getting out, right? The last bit of information that I gave out was the last bit of information that I gave out. Right, it's gone quiet again. Right, there's a lockdown, and there's a reason for the lockdown. So anybody out there that's saying that this, that, and the other is happening on dates and all this, that you can't. There's no date being put on. And just actually to oh my god, I actually thought you were joking, but just search that now. Haha, instantly subbed. What was that?
Teddy's channel.
Oh, do people think that we're making it up about Teddy's channel?
People didn't know.
All right, we do actually have a channel for Ted. So you like me dog? Teddy's Terrier Tales. He has his own little YouTube videos where he does stuff. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Do you want to say hello?
I'm gonna put the
Come here.
Teddy.
Come on over to Daddy. Where you go?
He's beautiful.
Babe, is there something on his bum? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he poops with his leg up.
As I said, anyway, right? For people that have been speculating that Missy is coming back, Missy is not coming back, and that's 100%. And I know that for a fact. Again, I see that. Well, I haven't seen, but I've been told that other YouTubers have been saying something about Missy returning and stuff like that. Not true, not happening. And I know that 100%. Some YouTuber my son watched today, and he showed me, said he knows who the doctor is, and he's had a costume fitting. He even mentioned you as a source. I told my son take it with a pinch of salt. Was that that would probably be Tardis films, probably he was watching, because that's the person I use that I would give information to, or they would Tardis would do videos then and link my videos onto his channel. So I don't know, maybe it could be him. But yeah, as I always say, you know, look, the only reason why I believe my source is because they've came through 3 times for me. And as I've said, if people want to believe what I believe, that's fine. If you don't, and you want to take it with a pinch of salt and you want to be cautious about it, that's also fine. You know, I'm not telling you that this is 100% true. Do you know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's source information, and that this is what I've been receiving, and I just put it out there, and then it's up to you whether you believe it or not. I tend to believe the source because obviously they're doing BritBox, the Christopher Eccleston stuff that's only yet to come. See, this is the thing. Even stuff that they said to me that's not even related to Series 12 about why Christopher Eccleston didn't star in the 50th, right? About the certain director that he wanted. And what happens 2 days last night? Radio Times then prints an article, right? About his favourite director being Ahern and his favourite writer being Stephen Moffat. Even Stephen Moffat himself said that Christopher Eccleston was 80% on board for the 50th. The only stumbling block was he wanted Ahern, Joe Ahern is the director, right? And Moffat said no. Moffat had someone else to direct it. And Christopher Eccleston didn't want to work with anybody else because he felt, and if you read the actual articles that are put up, he actually felt that Joe allowed the actors to breathe. He allowed them to grow in the role, and that's why he actually liked being directed by him, and he loved Stephen Moffat's writing. He said that Stephen Moffat is actually his favorite bloody writer. So you put those two together. See, this is what I mean. If that was the only thing that was stopping, I don't care. I would have got Joe in. You never know. We could have probably got a better 50th because I still have problems with that. But still, it doesn't matter. That's mine. My son to believe you.
He was
That
saying he didn't believe
should
you,
say.
he didn't word it wrong. He wasn't saying he didn't believe you.
Oh. No, I'm not saying he doesn't believe me. What I'm
No,
saying
I'm
is,
saying what you
what I'm
meant.
just saying is just, because some people, other YouTubers have accused me of saying that.
I know.
Or no, I'm actually playing that to them on the
Oh,
video.
sorry. I was like, I don't know.
No, there's a couple of YouTubers out there that try to discredit me and say that I'm saying that all this is 100%. As I've said, I believe me source. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to. And I always do say it's source information and stuff like that, but I don't think people actually kind of grasp that, to be honest with you, Stephen. It kind of annoys me, but I tell you, it's going to be a strange day when she is announced that she's departed with Chibnall. But as I said as well, remember I said this a few weeks back. Even when it is announced that they departed, as I said, don't be surprised if they turn up for promotional stuff, because BBC will want to keep the whole Cardiff thing under wraps. And what better way to do it than to try get the two of them to go out and do promotion? Now, I don't know if I see it happening myself, but there's a high possibility that you could see the two of them doing the promotional tour. And then, of course, you'll have all the projects. Oh, but you were wrong. They're not good. You scumbag. You lied to your bleeding subscribers. Means nothing, right? Remember one thing, right? They were both under contract. So part of their contract includes promotion for the series. So, I mean, if he doesn't come back, right, and say, for example, they get what's his face to promote, the guy that did the trailer that we were talking about, right? So imagine they got his number 2, Jed Miteig, what's his name? Fucking whatever. He's not what I'm talking about. He's number 2. So if he was to take over, right, and do the promotional with Jodie Whittaker, then you know. But they're not going to do that because they said they're never going to discuss chaos in Cardiff. So with that logic in mind, Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker will promote this series, will promote Series 12. I've got a funny feeling that's what's going to happen. They're going to promote Series 12. Because BBC will want to bury the whole chaos in Cardiff. They don't want to talk about it. They put the Radio Times article out and that's it. That's it. They want everybody to follow the Radio Times line, so they're not going to talk about it. So, if the Daleks are back, Gallifrey has to come back. RTD made them weak to make his vision, but that's writing, I guess. I'm being honest. I would rather see the Daleks and Gallifrey back in a Paul McGann spin-off. I don't want them parted. I don't want Time Lord Gallifrey back in the main show, because could you imagine Chris Chibnall trying to bring them back his way? I know, actually, this is the way he'd do it. He'll just ignore everything and just like bring them back and have no explanation, like he did with the gender swap of the Doctor. Gender swapped the Doctor, but yeah, didn't explain why. Oh, by the way, someone just brought up Cardiff, and I have to say something. So, I seen a sad picture today. The Doctor Who experience in Cardiff is a shell. They finally have taken it down. Now, you've got to look at the bigger picture here. With the Doctor Who experience gone from Cardiff, it's shown how much this show has declined. Because in its heyday, I was told, it was extremely popular. Now, for me, it went wrong under Moffat. It started to go wrong under Moffat. Now, I don't know if it was closed before Jodie Whittaker's Series 11. I actually don't know, because I'm not from Cardiff. So if anybody can actually verify, it might have been stopped after Peter Capaldi, because I know Doctor Who well, they call themselves Whovians. They're not Whovians. Anybody that didn't like Peter Capaldi, fair enough. But if you say he wasn't the Doctor, then you're not a fan. You haven't got a clue. And he was the Doctor. His stories were crap. Not all of them, but there will be a re-evaluation of his era. I do agree. Gallifrey can come back after Chibnall. No, I don't know why all Doctor Who fans are obsessed with Gallifrey anyway. I'd rather Gallifrey in a spin-off. I'm sorry, it won't work in the show. Not for 45-minute or 50-minute episodes that they do. It doesn't work in the modern era. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It has to be part. That's why I think they're doing this mini-series thing, or they're thinking about this mini-series thing with Paul McGann. Gallifrey is not going to work in the main show. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not. You need a show, not like a little Krypton style show, because that was shit. That was on CW. But that's the type of fucking way you have to go. 6-7 mini episodes, and tell the story in each block. You can't just bring back Gallifrey in the main. No, just leave Gallifrey out of Doctor Who. Bring back Paul McGann and do your bleeding, your Time Lord show there. Your Gallifrey and all back. No, I never did. You know what? I didn't mind when RTD didn't bring back Gallifrey, because it just opens up. I'm sorry, it just opens up to not for this era. It doesn't work for the modern era. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. It does for the classic era, because you've got your 20-25-minute episodes, and they're all, you know what I mean? And there's 6-7 episodes in each story. That's how it would work. I don't really think it would work. Yeah, sad to hear about the Doctor Who experience. Wish I had gotten a chance to experience the experience when it was still open. I agree with you. I agree, and I like what you did there, by the way. But I do agree with you. I wish I had went myself. Even the cafe apparently is gone as well. Remember the cafe that Rory and Amy was in with River? It's the same cafe that Clara was in with, and when she goes off on that fucking Tardis. Fucking Egypt Moffat. Seriously, I still hate Moffat for that. Like, I hate Chibnall, but I still hate Moffat for that. You idiot. Any Jodie Whittaker fans online here? Her dolls are going dirt cheap at B and M bargains at the moment. Yeah, I've seen that. I've actually seen that. Do you know what? I've actually had people send me videos. People are sending me videos of going into all these stores, and seriously, bleeding disgraceful. Disgraceful. All the classic stuff is selling, right? Oh, the shelves are empty of the classic stuff, and then you see right beside all the Jodie Whittaker dolls and the screwdriver. Nobody wants your Sonic dildo, right? Nobody wants your plastic. And by the way, here's the ironic thing, right? Doctor Who is going to address climate change next year. Plastic straws, yeah? Plastic straws. But yet the gobshites are producing dolls, right? Of that gobshite that's a wooden actress, right? Basically wasting plastic on her. Like, what is even doing? Nobody's buying the shit. Stop wasting plastic and stop ruining the environment, yeah? Nobody likes the 13 Doctor merchandise, so stop making it. You're ruining the environment. So if you actually want to save the environment, shit and all, yeah, stop with your shit and tell them to stop making the shit merchandise, yeah, that nobody's buying. Hold on, seeing John Guggen left a big long message there. And I want to read it because John's always here. The thing about the Doctor Who experience was I saw it under Tennant, then I saw it under Matt Smith. Apart from Doctor Graphics, etc., it didn't really change. All right, so you mean to tell me it was just the same old shit, but just with a different, when the different Doctor was cast, and then they might have changed a few little details, but mainly the same, and then people just were kind of like, oh, it's the same, I'm bored, sort of shit. Well, then I can understand it, yeah. You're supposed to freshen those things up, aren't you? Has anybody went to see the Jodie Whittaker Madame Tussauds Doctor? And you know, I'd love to go there, but if I went there, I'd probably be arrested. I'd probably be arrested because I just drop kick that waxwork. Done. Straight in the head, knock the head off. There you go. Regenerate, bitch. Good luck. Seriously. And then use her as a candle. Yeah, Jodie Whittaker's on fire, all right. Yeah. As a fucking candle. That's all she's good for. I can't believe people actually think she's a great actress. It still baffles me to this day. If that's the level, if that's the level of a great actress, well then I'm sorry. Me as a bloke, right, I could act better than her. And I actually think I could. Sure, I even pulled a joke off on this channel and you all believe me. Oh, and I'd like to apologize for that because that was a bit, But the fact that you all know me, so you didn't give me a hard time about it. So I want to thank you for that because that was actually funny though. There's more animated than the real thing, that waxwork. I say it bleeding is, man. I've seen pictures of it. It actually does look like a good old waxwork. But again, if I seen it, I'd drop kick it. Seriously, because I couldn't get my hands on the real Whittaker, could I? So, because if I was in that show, if I was in Doctor Who, would make sure she'd regenerate. Do you know what I mean? Well, she should have. I mean, she fell out of her TARDIS and she crashed into a train and she's fine. Blame it on the straight white men. That'll be the solution, says Extra Spice. Mikey Badwolf Gamer says Autons are more animated than Series 11. I agree. Stephen McGarry says the Doctor. Yeah, yeah. Do you remember? You liked those episodes and all you did. Yeah. Cheryl liked the Pertwee Auton stories. She found them very creepy. They're very good. The Doctor I grew up watching was Sylvester McCoy. I just got my son 2 brilliant toy sets with Sylvester McCoy. One with his TARDIS, one with a Dalek. He loves the classic stuff and he's only 8. Look, but even the merchandise. See, look at Chris Chibnall has made it clear what this version of Doctor Who is, right? But he's also proved to us who his target audience is. I'm not his target audience, and most of you guys, actually all of you guys in that live chat, are not the target audience, right? He's clearly, now I was criticized for saying this, but it's true, right? They dumbed the show down because they wanted to attract more kids. You look at the merchandise, it's kid-like, right? I said this the other night. Where is the merchandise for fans like me of this era? Where is it? Because I'm not going to buy a Tim Shaw doll, right? I'm certainly not going to buy a talking fucking frog. I'm not going to buy a vibrating screwdriver, yeah, or a dildo, right? I'm certainly not going to go and buy
Don't
a
forget
bleep.
the petite.
Yeah, I know. I was getting to that. I wouldn't go and buy a Jodie Whittaker doll because it's freaky for a boy to play with a doll. And anybody out there that actually think that's normal behavior, boys playing with dolls, is something fucking wrong with you. They're men, right? To play with G.I. Joes or something, not fucking Barbie dolls, right? So, again, the doll, right? Then a stupid fucking batin, right? What am I going to do with that? Shove it up my ass or something? Do you know what I mean? What am I supposed to do with that? Right? And then you've got well, they always had the colouring book, so I don't mind that. Right? Then you have their calendars. Have you seen the calendars for the 13th Doctor? Seriously, man. What was the creator fucking, what's that pop artist that Jews had in the
Andy
60s?
Warhol.
Andy Warhol. Was someone fucking on LSD watching Andy Warhol or something, the movie or something, when they create those calendars? What the hell? None of the merchandise is aimed towards adults. And if there is adult Doctor Who merchandise for this series, I'd be pretty worried, to be honest with you, anyway.
I see how happy I am that mine.
I saw that colouring book today in Eason's.
That they don't have Jodie in.
I saw that in Eason's today.
Let's talk about how great my coloring is.
So Cheryl has a Doctor Who's colouring book. That's a screwdriver, right? That's a screwdriver. Right, now I know I don't have a classic screwdriver, but that's a screwdriver.
Amazing coloring.
Now, this is Cheryl's work. So Cheryl actually coloured that in, by the way. It's a Doctor Who colouring book. It helps her relax and stuff. So she did that. Let's see, is there any more I can show? Oh, you've only done the one, have you?
No,
You have?
no, there's no.
All right. Oh, well, let me show them on. Right.
Just do it.
So there's the Weeping Angel one.
I'm
So
very
she did.
particular about my coloring. It takes me a long time.
It takes her a long time because she's a bit of a perfectionist. My wife. So yeah, this is our colouring book. She hasn't used it in a while, but there's loads of
Because somebody has a YouTube station set up on my coloring table.
So yeah, there's loads. The Stavros. Oh, here's another one. I like this one. So that's the other Weeping Angel one that she did. Yeah, I believe her or not, John, I actually seen this book, another one, in Eason's today in the bookshop. In the bookshop that I was in, and I was actually going to call her and say, "Oh, look what I found." But she was busy looking to try to get me book for me. I have to say, she went down to that woman. Here, where's the book? There you go, then. Well, I landed on the pillow and I slid down. Yeah, so Cheryl likes our art, you know, and the colouring books kind of help her relax as well. Do you stare at them, the Weeping Angels, as you colour them? Oh, good one. Hold on, I'll ask her. Don't blink. I'm the Doctor.
I heard I got to use the second one, but look at my cover.
Oh, she's got a second book. Paul says, do you look at the Weeping Angels when as you colour them?
Yeah.
So this one hasn't been used yet. This is our other one. And it features the Brigadier and all, and me favorite, Patrick Troughton, and are you my mummy? Are you my mummy? Do you know, I seen someone the other day say that they thought the Unquiet Dead was a bad story. And I was kind of like to myself, really? Really? How could you not like that story? That's a great story. Oh, yeah, the gas people in human cadavers. Come on. I'm Charles Dickens. Or Charlie boy. I like that episode. I do. I actually like the Unquiet Dead. As I said, going through. Actually, come here. Before we finish the live stream, because we're not at the 3 hour mark, but before we go, let me see. Because I can look at these episodes now. Believe it or not, there was a time where I wouldn't even have to look at the box set and I could just name all these episodes off by heart. Seriously, all the way up to Series 4, I used to be able to name them all in order. But you know, the brain is getting a bit old now. So we had Rose. Now, fair enough, the CGI in Rose is not the greatest with the whole bin, with Mickey being swallowed by the bin. But for me, it was a good solid start. It was a good solid start. Why am I missing something? Hey. Hey.
Out here.
No. What's at the happening in my box set?
I didn't know that you're on here.
Yeah, I know I'm on camera. I haven't went off yet. What are you telling me for? I know, I'm still live. I told them all I'm still live. Like Cheryl is like me third air or something. It's like she thinks I don't know these things. I'm on Blade Line.
We don't know.
Right, anyway, let's get back to my little analysis before I go. So you had Rose, right? Not bad, right? I'd give. What did I do? I think I did do a review on this series, so didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Then you had The End of the World, Jade with the tree and the spitty person, and Cassandra moisturised me. Then you had The Unquiet Dead. Then you had Aliens in London and the World War III, which was the two-parter. Then you had Dalek after that. Then you had The Long Game, Father's Day, The Empty Child, The Doctor Dances, Boomtown, Bad Wolf, and Partner Ways. I am fucking sorry, but this series, great start. Great start. Great start. Can you honestly say that you liked every single episode in Series 2? Because I can honestly say I didn't. Same with Series 3. Series 4, I liked every single, I will admit. Series 4, David Tennant's is my favourite. I do like Turn Left. I like that whole three-parter, to be honest with you. I do like the what's her name? The writer one, the Unicorn and the Wasp one. Yeah, whatever her name is, the bitch that went missing and then came back and then wrote loads of books and then didn't remember and then did the Waspy book thing and then got a thing named after her and all that. Like, why did he do that in Doctor Who?
I love the Unicorn and the Wasp.
Yeah, I do like Unicorn and the Wasp, but I don't like her.
Well, no one cares to be like
Right.
Agatha Christie. She's amazing.
No, she's not. And her books are actually predictable, by the way. It's like, she's ever used to watch that show in America, Columbo, right? So fucking predictable. Like, he always talk to the murderer first. Like, that's the way I think her books were. You'd figure it out in the first 5 minutes, but apparently she's this great writer. I could write better stuff than me bleeding self, for God's sake. Seriously. Clearly my hubby wants a teddy-sized rugby ball to head again. To the head again. Why? I will talk about her the way I want to talk about her. I don't like that woman, right? She ruined a lot of men's lives.
Agatha Christie.
Yeah, she did. She did. When she wrote those books, she ruined a lot of men's lives. Remember that, right? Women start getting all these ideas in their heads that they could actually achieve stuff. I'm going to be slayed, but I don't care. I'm only messing. You do know I'm not sexist, right? But I only do that to piss off the SJWs. And by the way, no, I don't beat her up. I actually lock her up in the cage. For any viewers out there that keep asking me, do I beat my wife up? No, I lock her up in a cage and I put handcuffs on her and I gag her. And else you want to know? My favourite seasons of New Who are 1, 4, 5, and 9. Do you know what? Unknown 289. that would probably be my list as well. That would probably be my list as well. That's good choice. I'd yeah. Let me see. Not trying to cause an argument, but isn't season classic who? Yeah, I say season series, same thing. To me, it's the same thing, but I get what you're saying. Extra spice night. Be nice, Noel. I'm always nice. I just don't like her. Just don't like her, right? Yeah. Gave all you women the ideas that she's going to achieve stuff. And all this fountain business. Get out of town. I'm only messing. Do you know what I mean? The PC patrol is coming for you now, Noel. I know. Yeah, I know. Do you know what the funny thing will be, Paul? Is they won't watch the rest of the stream, right? But they'll watch the last 5 minutes of this and they'll probably do little videos. I'm looking forward to seeing them because they always make me laugh. And he says the Wasp episode was pure filth. I thought it was a good story. I mean, you got. Look, I mean, it was a copy of what's that, Cluedo or something, where Cluedo. I thought, yeah, I thought it was okay. It was good. It was good. I mean, I love catching Tate in it. That's why I just love her in it. She's brilliant, especially where she's sitting there and she's eating the sweets. She's trying to figure things out. So it was him. No. Well, that was my wee one finally asleep. She's loving watching this, already aged 1. Right, well, do you know what? I have to start behaving myself a little bit more and try keep my language down to a minimum if kids are going to be listening because, I suppose in Ireland we don't have a filter. A lot of you out there that probably watch me do probably say, oh, Jesus, that fella now does go a little bit. But to be honest with you, that's normal in Ireland. It's not like crazy. Do you know what I mean? It's just when other people hear it, it just seems to be a crazy thing. Been loving the chat tonight. Looking forward to chatting live with you. Night to you both. Good night, mate. Good night. You have to stop saying. I'm not going. Yeah, but see now you write that now, and you're going to make me say it.
Just say the F-bomb.
Right. So you're going to have to say stop saying fuck no. No problem, John. I will stop saying fuck. Oh, by the way, did I tell you that me sonic screwdriver?
Your sonic screwdriver?
Sorry, our sonic screwdriver is actually a pen that doesn't work because, like, Cheryl decided.
I don't use it.
Cheryl decided not to get the ink.
That's not your heading in it.
Loy of the Land and Hellbent were absolutely horrible finales to multi-part stories. I would have to agree with you about that. Now, do you like the Canadians?
Do like the Canadians.
Do you like the Canadians what? Do like Canadians and say fuck all. Do like Canadians. What? Do like?
Do like the Canadians do is what he's saying. Do like the Canadians.
I don't get it.
Say like the Canadians say.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Fuck all.
Yeah, but it's not a Canadian thing, it's an Irish thing.
Fuck all?
Yeah, fuck all is an Irish thing.
Canadians say it too.
Do they? Well, they robbed it off us.
Okay.
So, yo, Canadians, don't be robbing their sayings, yeah? Right? Fuck all is ours. I could say feck. Yeah, I could. Cheryl just reminds me, I could say feck. No, see, it's because I have the screwdriver.
You're also 8 minutes over.
So what if I'm 8 minutes over? Yeah, what are you, me conjurance?
Yeah.
See, this is what I have to put up with. See, Cheryl, my YouTube channel, but I have to answer to Hitler there, so I have to go.
Really? Just call me Hitler.
I gave a salute, by the way. Ballstreck is Canadian. He always says fuck. I love Ballstreck. I love it when Ballstreck goes on a rip, because you can tell he's really passionate about something. But I have to say this, and I said it at the time, his best video that I have watched and you could see that it really got to him was the one that he did for what's his name, that kid. I keep forgetting his name. The little kid Jones. Oh, what's his name? The one whose father wants the headstone for his son. When he did that video, I like Ballstreck's video on that.
The little boy from Disney?
Yeah, the Disney whole.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's the whole Spider-Man thing. Come
way,
here. Do you want to come up and say goodbye to everybody? Come on. Come up and say goodbye to everybody.
Crusader wants to know where you got that time tunnel thing from that you use in your videos.
That was given to me, that time tunnel video. So like yeah. I do not I think there's a place you can get them. That time tunnel video was given to me. So I'll ask if you want, but I mightn't be using them anymore because apparently I've been looking at my videos, and for the time tunnels that I'm using, they're not letting. Basically, that if this, just say for example, this channel was monetized, right, and actually starts making a few quid, well, the videos that I've used the time tunnels on are going to be useless. It's, even though they're copyright free or something, the fact that there's something in them or something, when it goes up, it tells me on it, it's something like you won't make ad revenue or something because you've used this yoke. So even though there's a copyright on it, it's not a copyright strike, which is different, which means I'd have to redo the whole lot. So I mightn't even be able to use those time tunnels anymore for my videos. I have to figure out, I'll have to get someone that's actually good into computers to actually do me an intro for my videos. Because I haven't got a clue. And I mean, I've looked, you can pay for intros, right? But they're looking for 90 fucking euro for a 30-second intro, right? Like, I'm not going to pay 90 quid for a 30-second intro, like, for me bleeding channel. Like, that's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? Just for a copyright free, you know? Ridiculous. And that's for a 30-second intro video. Jesus, no wonder people, when they're politicians, they pay millions for ads. It's fucking ridiculous, like. I don't know, what would you like as an intro? No, I don't know. My ideal video was the ideal intro that I was thinking of myself would be something like, you know, having the Doctor's Tardis, like having a Doctor Who intro, but instead of it saying Doctor Who, it says the Tardis Zone, and it actually has hosted by instead of starring. You could have hosted by, obviously, me. Just a Doctor Who, but see, the problem is you can't use the Doctor Who intros because, again, if you use the Doctor Who intros with music or you use the Doctor Who intros that other people, there's a copyright thing there again. So I have to be careful because loads of people have actually made me intros, and there was a deadly one that I was made by, I think it was it? No, I think it was not my Doctor Who. Do you remember the intro with my face on it?
Yeah.
Right? I tried to use that and I couldn't because it had the original music and there was copyright on it. So it's very, I don't know where people are getting how people are able to get their intros and get away with this, because like I see Tardis on others and they're able to get away with it, and then I try to do it and then it's telling me that I can't because of copyright and all this crap. So I don't know whether I'm looking in the wrong places or not. But that's my ideal one. It'd be just basically a Doctor Who intro. Ideally for me, I like Peter Capaldi's clock intro thing. Or I wouldn't mind Christopher Eccleston's intro. I like that one. But again, as I said, instead of the same Doctor Who, you know, wanted to say the Tardis zone, not the Tardis zone live, just the Tardis zone. And then instead of saying starring, you know, hosted by obviously me. And then, yeah, I don't know. Something like that. I know it sounds a bit, see, I'm mad. If I could do this, trust me, I would have the most elaborate intro you've ever seen on a video because I'd go crazy. But look, I'd like to thank you all because people do send me, as you see, people send me, and she's doing the noises again. Be quiet, woman.
I'm not doing anything.
Right. People make me lovely. Excuse me, folks. Give me some. Ted, come here. Give me some.
What are you doing?
I'm going to hit you with some. She just hit me with a pen. Choke the knife out of you. What was I going to say? Yeah, if I was to do it seriously, man, I have mad ideas. I should have really, you know, I am mad into my computers. I should have really, instead of became a chef, I became a chef, I should have actually gone into computer programming or something like that. You know, because then I'd have the intros then that I want. But yeah, but look, I want to thank everybody because I do get sent obviously from me live streams and me videos, I get sent thumbnails. So I want to thank everybody. Oh Jesus. I want to thank everybody that has sent me a thumbnails in the last few weeks. I've also received some t-shirt designs as well. Which I'll put up on Twitter. Because obviously Cheryl left in the notebook there. There's a couple of people that are actually interested in t-shirts. And if that's the case, and if there is a genuine interest in Tardis Sound t-shirts, let me know, right? And we'll see how many people are interested. And if I feel there's enough people interested, then I will look into it further and we'll see what we can do. All right. Yeah. Would you like to come up and say goodbye to your... No, see where you going now. What are you running over there for? So you cry, you come over to Daddy. Say goodbye to your audience. No? Right. Right. Yeah, come here to me. Oh, if only you could see what this lunatic is doing. Can you hear him? Can you actually hear him? No, he wants his daddy, not his mammy. He's jumping up at me. Can anybody hear him? Oh, buddy, come here to me.
He wants the Sonic. He thinks you still have it.
Come here. Come here to me. Say goodbye to everybody before they all drop off. Look, 70 more people want to say goodbye to you. Come here. Come here. Come to Daddy. Right, listen, folks. I'm gonna go anyway because he's growling up a storm. He is Paul, and I'm gonna go and see. I'm gonna go and see what he wants because he obviously is looking for something. Listen, I'm on again on Sunday night. Don't forget Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from now on. And as I said, there is no limitation to whatever the topic is. So, because I know people ask me all the time, what is the topic? It doesn't matter, whatever you want to talk about. Obviously, you know, when Doctor Who comes back, we will concentrate more on Doctor Who. But for now, you know yourself. You can talk about. Good night, Paul. Thanks for that, Michelle. Good night. There's Ted. Ted is going to say good night to you all now. Right, Ted, come on. Let's say, what are you doing?
He sees your cans.
Oh, it's not the cans. What do you mean? Oh.
Get down, Ted. Get down. Just put him down.
Right, I better go. Teddy is on it. You seen him? He's on a mad one tonight.
No, it's too late. It's too late for that.
That's what he thinks. He thinks it's playtime. That's why I need to see when I finish the stream. I knock off the light, and he kind of knows then that it's bedtime, and then he starts settling. He hasn't settled because I've gone 19 minutes over. Right, listen, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you on Sunday. Enjoy our weekend, and if any of you need to talk to me over the weekend, you know where I am anyway. If it's something important and you need to talk to me, you know where I am, right? And also, if there's anybody that's still in the live chat or who's watching that wants to actually come on Sunday, right? Let me know. Let me know when the live stream goes up. Comment in the comments. YouTube hit my thumbs down again. What the F? Fixed again. Right. So as I said, if you want to be on Sunday and I haven't got you down, text me on the usual places: Messenger, Facebook, if you are added me on Facebook, and Twitter, or even in the comments when this live stream goes up. Obviously, the live chat will go, then you can use the comment section. Then let me know if you'd like to come on, and I'll have you on. Listen, great one tonight. Great calls by everybody. By the way, I'd like to thank all my moderators. Again, as usual, you all do a great job. Obviously, we haven't had any problems these last couple of weeks, which is great. And I'm glad because, the less the moderators need to be out there deleting comments, the better. It means we have a good, solid community here. And I'm proud of that. And I am. And I'm going to say it. That's the one thing I have a big head about is this community. Because, there's a lot of friendships that are grown out of it. From everywhere, and that makes me proud that I've been part of that and you are part of that. So listen, I'll talk to you all on Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, stay safe and all that, and yeah, God bless. Good night. And it's game over.